On time. Look at that. We had to be on time. We only have gains for a limited amount of time, but
an hour.
Yes, welcome to episode 68. We got Toy Gains with us this time. Welcome back.
You couldn't save me for 69, huh?
I couldn't.
Nope. We'll bring you back though. We'll bring you back, baby.
How about for 6-7?
Oh shit, I knew it.
Last week, and what he started is bullshit with the 6-7. Look, and he's already started in the chat too. We couldn't even go live properly without him.
Got to, man.
I know they always get on my ass because I don't want to start on time. Oh, Stu's here. Stu is here. All right, so we have some stuff to talk about, but we're gonna speed through it quickly because we do have our list. Everyone had their top 5 modern video games. Now, GB, you weren't too specific on some of your picks, so I
will clarify when we get to
it. I tried my best. But we'll get to it. So, of course, I want to talk about the DFW G.I. Joe and action figure show and the Valaverse panel. I wasn't able to make it in person this year, but I was very impressed with what was shown.
Yeah.
In terms of what we have coming down the pipeline between now and next year. I don't know. Did you have any particular things that stood out?
Well, I think as much as he has his fandom, right? I mean, he's been going at it for like 5 years now. He has his dedicated fans, but I still think getting named characters or characters that people recognize, like the Rocketeer and Sam Fisher, will maybe bring in newcomers to the line, and they'll see why it's good and why he has fans. I thought this was a well-rounded showing for Action Force Valaverse, rather.
I would agree. I would say I was very surprised last year when he announced the Splinter Cell figure.
Yeah.
I had the original Splinter Cell on the PlayStation 2, but that was the only one I've played. I haven't played any of the new ones. I've dabbled here and there with the Recon games. So, but what really surprised me this year was the Combat Medic. I feel like for the past 2 of these conventions, I've asked about a Combat Medic. So it's good to see that now we finally got one. I feel like we don't get enough medics out there in figure form in terms of paramedics or just combat medics. I feel like they always get pushed to the wayside for the more cooler looking characters. So I'm excited for this. I think this will be at Ninja's convention, I think in November, but the loadout looks great. More stuff than what Classified Doc came with.
Yes.
And then, of course, we have the boat, which I'm excited about. And the fact that $64, he was able to get the boat down to 64. That's pretty impressive. The fact that it'll float, granted, for an hour, but that's still, I mean, that's still impressive. The fact that, he was able to do that. We got the soon-to-be thugs of many people's collections here.
$20. That's the big thing with these. There's $20.
Yeah, and the customization is good. Ninja finally got a figure. It's not height accurate though. He said you couldn't get the height accurate, but
you can just take out the torso.
Oh, just take out the torso and drop the by one.
Yeah.
The mail away looks cool. I like the homage to Commando with the paint is cool. The diver is going to be really cool with the base to have them look like they're coming out of the
Come
water.
out of the water is pretty slick.
These new troop builders. That we got 2 troop builders for this new line. Granted, there's going to be some reuse in there because obviously you're going to have to get as much out of the mold as possible. But the fact that we're getting, 2 new troops for
Mhm.
the action off the bat is great. I like the little flag. The extra Steel Brigade helmets are cool. This guy is cool. Reminds me of one of my picks on my list. I like this new Night Ops Steel Brigade. I have the original one. Something between the plastic, whatever mix of plastic for these new figures and the old one, the older ones feel a little bit more brittle. These ones, they feel like, they're not going to snap on you if they fall off the shelf or something. A bigger Steel Brigade is cool.
Yeah, I want to put that skull head on that bigger one.
And then these little kind of world building pieces are also really cool too. But just like you said, the Rocketeer, I mean, that was one of those that was unexpected.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And I think having a face, I know people love World War II stuff, but in the grand scheme of things, you want the hero, right? You want someone to lead the troops. And if it's the Rocketeer, I mean, how cool is that?
And the fact that he reached out to them and they just immediately were like, yeah, sure.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, it was a good show for him, man. He showed versatility, customization. You got this, not street humans, the extras. You have military stuff, World War II stuff. It was a really, really good show. And you could hear it in his voice. I don't know if you watched it.
Yeah.
You can tell when someone knows they're showing something that they're excited about, that people are going to be receptive to. And that's pretty cool.
Of course. Woody's always got a, you know what? I think what started him dissing me was the picture of him in the old Wild West town. I don't know if you've seen that. I've used it a couple of times.
No.
In my thumbnail for some of the streams that I've had Woody on as a guest. It's great. He's protecting the Wild West town. He rides in on the Cobra Wolf.
What he does
with twin bazookas, and he's defending them against anybody that tries to threaten his classified series collection. So, but Woody brings up a good point. He brings up a good point here too. Just recently, we found out that there's going to be a 2% increase on stuff from Hasbro. So, Joe's for $30. The deluxe is for, I think, over, what are we pushing? Almost 50, I think, for deluxe figures.
It's like I saw that one in Target yesterday. It's $44 or something.
So we're pushing almost 50. Yeah. Kaiju Kitty's here. What's going on, Kaiju Kitty? Justin Booth is in here. What's going on, Justin Booth? Rosundo, what's going on? Love the MF Doom profile picture. Woody said Ninja is built like the head detective.
2 feet and a head.
And Jay Gonzo's here as well. What's going on, Jay Gonzo?
Oh, yeah.
And Menjoza's here. What's going on, Menjoza? He says that skull from the accessory holders with those Wraith arms on the Davy Jones body halfway to Atom Smasher.
True.
Oh, Woody said I nailed it. Thank you. I'm glad that he's keeping the Cobra Wolf alive for the day that Hasbro eventually makes it into a HasLab. And then, of course, we had the news drop for the Cobra Commander.
Oh yeah.
So finally, I mean, that'll be exciting.
What do you think the price will be?
That's going to be an interesting one.
Yeah. And here's the thing with that. Here's what's scary about that release. They know everyone wants it. We've been waiting for it. So they could price that thing at any price. south of 100, people are going to buy it, right?
Yep. I
Yeah,
agree.
it's one of those. I mean, it's one of those things that we've been waiting for this figure. I mean, for a long time. It's one of the elusive ones
Yeah.
from Classified. We were told we were never going to get it. It was too controversial. But the throne, the scepter, little crown, which I believe it'll be removable.
It
So
has to. Didn't BBTS show it, an ad for it, reaching out of the box with the crown in hand, right?
It was the snake with the globe.
Oh, it was a snake. Yeah, that's scary.
well, I think when they did that one stream, I think Lenny had the crown separate. So
it'll
be separate.
For the promo pick, they probably didn't want to go full hood. Who knows? And that's probably their way of skirting around it. But that being said, that looks really freaking good. No?
Yeah. We'll see tomorrow what the price is going to be. If it's
60,
if it's reasonable, I'm gonna definitely get one. I think what this needs is just a nice, just dry brush.
Yeah.
Just to kind of break up the gold and go in there with all that sculpt.
I agree. Give it dull it down, make it look a little more real, like it's been lived in. But yeah, I'm expecting $60, and I'm expecting a sellout even at that price. Whoa! Woody's saying it's going to be $90. So
I was thinking, I think $79.99, y'all.
You're saying 80, Ruff?
And
it's going to sell out at
be
80.
90.
Oh,
well, and it goes to the point you were making. Everybody's been waiting for this thing. Everybody's been wanting this thing. They got everybody by the balls right now. Literally.
Yes, this is.
So Woody said deluxe is 45 now. The pet and figure packs are 55. 2 packs are 63, and a fig with a vehicle is 70.
Mm.
And then I believe that new 2-pack with the snake eyes and the trouble bubble, I think that's 110.
Yeah.
So they're getting steep. And he's got a source.
$90. Okay.
Woody's got the Edward Snowden of the the toy world, giving him his sources. So I'm gonna trust Woody. He's got his source.
That's sticker shock
tomorrow.
$90 is sticker shock.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's like, okay, so if you compare it to a 2-pack, the other figure doesn't do shit but just sit there in this pack, and y'all trying to tell me it's worth more.
Yeah, it's tough because you don't want people to pay it, but at the same time, people have been waiting for this. It's going to sell, and that'll just send a message to Hasbro just to say that it's one of those double-edged swords. The jerk is here.
The jerk is here. The show could start. Yeah, it's a double-edged sword. Certainly, it's something you need. We all need it. We know it. We want it. We're not going to like that price, but we'll see. I hope Woody's wrong. Woody, I hope you were wrong, you bastard.
I know. I hope he's wrong too. Now, one that confuses me is this Deep Six. Why does he come with the dehydrated head sculpt? What is that? Is that tied to something? I don't
think it is. And maybe from some weird dream episode, they're always like having weird dreams in G.I. Joe and getting tested on. But I think it's just for maybe this is one of Lenny's last things that he did. And, he always likes to have some oddball accessory in there or homage to something, whether it's something from Mad Max or from a horror film. So it's cool. This reminds me of like a Warhammer character in that suit. He's like massive, but it looks great.
I like it. I like this new design for him. It just now with the price hike, it's kind of like it's cool, but it's like you're up in the prices, and I kind of I'm feeling a bit sour about it. But he looks really cool though. I like that he's got his little torpedo there. And then I think the other thing was that 2-pack with the Trouble Bubble.
Yeah, unfortunate that I mean, I don't. What he's saying that Throne and Cobra Commander is 90 at 110. This looks like a damn bargain, but I don't know. His prices. What do you think, Ruff?
Oh, yeah, you're right. Yeah.
What he said, why does he have childbearing hips?
Deep Six, yeah.
Yeah, this thing, I mean, if this is 110, this is a deal.
Right. Seems like a deal, right?
Yeah, I don't think this is going to be 110. This right here has got to be more.
Right.
Steve says possibly a cartoon episode, and Mendoza thinks it's a homage to Scooby-Doo.
Well, it's cool. You can never go wrong with skulls.
I just thought it was funny because, he's in a suit. It looks like he's dehydrated. I don't...
Like he died in the bottom of the sea, which would be a very, freak kids out.
Yeah.
But I think, that was mostly everything that was going on with the big news. But if you want, we could jump into our list because this is going to be... We got a lot. We got a lot to cut through with our lists.
Yeah, let's do it.
So we'll go Toy Gains, GB, and then myself for our
okay.
Picks.
All right.
Well, so go ahead.
This game, I tried to deny its greatness because I love Xbox. I'm an admitted Xbox fanboy. But from the opening scene where you lose your daughter to when the shit hits the fan, you are pulled in. This is story meets gameplay, and it's from hour 1 to hour 15. It's a perfect action movie game. I'm not a big story-driven game player. I love to actually manipulate my character the most of the time when I'm on screen. But this nailed everything. Joel is one of the best video game leads of all time, and it's unfortunate what happened with part 2. But Last of Us, fantastic. Had to be on my list.
Yeah, it's a good pick. It's a good pick, and I know when it came out at the time, it really pushed a lot of sales for the PlayStation.
Oh yeah, this was their swan song on the PS3, and then it got ported. I played it on the PS4 when it had like the upgrades, and I'm glad I did because it is really good.
And then for GB's pick was.
Oh yeah.
Now you said Tekken. Now I don't know what Tekken you referred to, so I just put Tekken.
All right. I would go with 6.
Mm-hmm.
But I've been a fan of this one since the first one came out, man. I always liked this one, man. I liked the characters and all that. Something different, from what the rest of the stuff there. Because, it was very Street Fighter, Mortal Kombat during the time when Tekken came around.
Yep.
And it was definitely something different. And they just kept improving, man.
Absolutely.
I always loved playing this game. Love playing as King, man. Love putting fuckers in that figure 4, man. It was it, man. It was it. I need to ask you, because since you are a Last of Us fan, how did it stack up to the show? Was the show shittier than the game?
The show actually just stretched a lot of things out. The show does a lot of things. If you can get over the fact that Pedro is in everything, the show captures the heart of the game quite well. It really does. They changed a few things. They modernized a few things, but that didn't bother me. It's definitely worth a watch. The game is a tighter story, if that makes sense. Shows always have to stretch out, but it's worth watching. It is.
Okay. No, I'm current on it. We watched all the way through that night.
Oh, did you like it?
Yeah, I enjoyed it. As somebody that wasn't that familiar with it.
Yeah.
I know you got people that love that IP and probably picked it apart left and right, but coming from the outside, I enjoyed it.
No, I think they did a good job.
Yeah, this is a good pick because Tekken came out. You had Soul Calibur.
Yep.
You had Street Fighter, Mortal Kombat. I think Fatal Fury might have been out too. There was a lot of fighting games in terms of arcade.
Oh, they were coming heavy during that time. Yeah, they came heavy. Now this is something where they should have never did a movie for. Oh my God.
No. No.
Those sci-fi freaking original type movies, man. Oh man, I did not like it. I was like, the cutscenes in the game are better.
Are better, right?
So TNT Skate, what's going on? He said Tekken 2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now I had the demo. I had the demo disc for Tekken Tag Team, but I never had any of the Tekken games. Only the demo disc.
It was a low-key system seller for Sony.
Yeah. And
so this was my pick for number 5.
Interesting.
Man, when I got this game, I think I bought it pre-owned at GameStop. I remember I saw the trailer for this, and this was around the same time people were going at Bethesda for Fallout 76 and how hard they dropped the ball on all that build up to then the bugs and the microtransactions and everything else that was going on. And then the Outer Worlds came in. The trailer is still fantastic with Iggy Pop and the passenger. And that's what had me hooked on the game. It's a fun game. It really is. It's a fun game. You make your own character. You go out to different planets. You could recruit different characters to go on your crew. And, it's like Fallout, but in space.
Absolutely.
And, to the character interactions, great character writing, just fun. I haven't played the second one. So, but I do love the first one. It's just fun. You get to name your own ship, different upgrades. It's fun.
Absolutely.
Fallout in space. So I recommend this one. And Frankie's here. What's going on, Frankie?
Frankie.
So this was your number 4 pick.
So I prefer Dark Souls to Elden Ring. I think it's tighter because it's not open world. But Elden Ring, the music, the boss fights, if you play as a wizard, it feels different than playing a knight. You can attack this game on so many different levels. There's so many secrets. It's a technical achievement. It's beautiful. It really is. It's not going to get better for this Souls-like series. It's pinnacle. And since they released like a Fortnite style Elden Ring, which isn't that great, but Elden Ring, it did win Game of the Year, which I don't know what that means anymore, the way that show is ran. But Elden Ring is really, really good. It's hard. If you don't mind hard games that kick your ass, I highly recommend Elden Ring if you haven't tried it.
Oh, the designs are beautiful for the armor, and the game's beautiful. The score itself is beautiful. I have several of the scores saved on my playlist.
I don't know where George R. Martin helped with this game, supposedly. I don't know what his impact was, if it's boss design or lore or music, but he did take some of that Game of Thrones style and mixed it into Elden Ring. And great game.
And then, so GB, I wasn't sure, you said Warhammer, and there is more than one Warhammer game, so I didn't know if you meant Dark Tides, if you meant Space Marine. I'm not sure what you meant.
Man, I think it was like the first one.
Did you play this one?
Because this one came out in 2011 when I was trying to find this picture.
These things, this is just, there's plenty of games you run around and just shoot things all the time.
Yeah.
But we'll get to Grand Theft later, but other than that, this is like, I like running around just blowing shit up.
Who doesn't?
Created the crazy ass weapons they got. It's just, you're just going at it, man. It's light on. There's a story there. Don't get me wrong. I know there's a story there, but it's like light on story and heavy on just doing a game. Just going at it.
Which is what I like to, man. I like to play a game. Like
But this definitely very impressed, because I think when I played this game for the first time, man, I was like, I'd never played one quite like this before. And I was like, I saw the weapons. I was like, you can combine these things. I was like, what is this?
Mm-hmm.
And
what he said his favorite game is Kung Fu and Excite Bike.
Two classic.
And then the outfits, the armor and stuff, man.
Yeah.
Why there's the reason why they're making toys about these guys now.
It's such a design, man.
No, I think Woody's favorite game is Lucky Luke for the PlayStation.
Yeah, makes sense.
PS1.
Yeah.
Oh,
Look at
see
on cue. Yeah, the design for the Space Marines is just, I'm falling in love with it because I played the sequel to this recently, and now I'm buying up all the McFarlane figures and painting them and having a blast.
Well, listen, Shane is him and Wraith Mace are the two connoisseurs that come to mind when it comes to Warhammer.
It's a great franchise. There's so much in it, man. Orcs and people rocking guitars, and there's metal involved, and
it's insane.
It is insane. It has it all.
Check out the CT toy versions of the Marines. I know they're smaller. They're smaller, but I think they're built better.
Oh, they're crazy. Look, I was looking at them today, actually. I was on Amazon. I was like, there's so many, too.
Yes. Oh, my God. That's the other thing, too. You get in, y'all, if you're going to get into this toy line,
yeah,
there's many.
Yeah.
Many of these guys.
Now, Menjoza, this was towards my pick for the Outer Worlds. Fallout is still good, and I've had my fun dabbling into the Fallout games with 3, a little bit of New Vegas,
3's my
4,
favorite.
and Menjoza and I we played Fallout 76 for a little bit.
I love
the Outer Worlds. That game had me hooked. I could not put that game down.
Which one?
The Outer Worlds. They had me hooked.
I remember Fallout 3 early on in the game when that guy asked you if you want to blow up that town, and of course we all say couldn't believe it. So I saved and I said yes, and a nuke goes off and he blows up a town, and you can't go back to that town. Those missions will be over with, and that kind of blew my mind. For a game to have that and have that spectacle of, you see the big smoke go up and everything. So that's what I remember from Fallout 3.
Menjoza also brought up Assassin's Creed Black Flag, which is getting a remaster.
Yeah. Next month.
Everybody's excited. Now, this was my pick for number 4. I mean, if you're a history buff and you've played this game, it's a blast. I want to say this was my first introduction into Call of Duty.
Yeah.
My sister bought me this, or no, one of my sisters, one of her previous boyfriends bought me this as a birthday present. I played through the campaign. It covers the Bay of Pigs, the invasion of Cuba, a little bit of Vietnam, Cuban Missile Crisis. And the ending, the twist to this game is just so good. And when you beat the game, it gives you an extra, if you play zombies. If you don't play zombies, then it doesn't matter. But if you do complete the campaign, it gives you an extra map to play called 5. And you play as political figures of the time.
Oh, that's awesome.
Fidel Castro, Robert McNamara, Kennedy, and you're fighting zombies in the Pentagon.
That's great.
It's absolutely insane. But this unlocked my love for zombies with COD. I mean, my first time ever played zombies was Kino. I was scared shitless. As soon as you load in and that score just hits, you're scared shitless. You're in this, abandoned Nazi theater, and you're having zombies attack you. You start out with a 1911, and you have to kind of navigate your way through this this is when they kept the Easter egg simple, and you didn't have to go through 45,000 quests for a fucking Easter egg in the game. You just went up to 3 meteors and you just pressed the button and it played 115, which to me that song still holds up as probably one of the best Easter egg songs they've done for this franchise. But yeah, it's fun. It's fun if you like historical games. I recommend it. It's kind of hard to find though. I think it may be on Xbox if you have Game Pass.
I think all of them were.
And I think Steam, if you have a computer and you play on the computer, it should be on Steam. But or if you have an older console, PS3, Xbox, you should be able to play this. But yeah, it was a fun game. Had to make it on my list somewhere. And then this was your pick for
listen,
the number 3.
If you look at Overwatch now and what it's become, it's a mess. It's even the menu is a mess. But when this also won Game of the Year, again, same show ran by Jeff Healy. So depending on what you think about Jeff is gonna, determine how you feel about the Game Awards. But when this came out, Facebook groups popped off, YouTube channels were dedicated to it. Everyone was playing this game. Okay, it was loosely based off Team Fortress. They stole some ideas from that online game, but it was every once in a while these things will come around where everyone is playing it and talking about it. And I jumped in and I loved it. You mentioned Street Fighter and Tekken earlier. Imagine those counters and that way of thinking in a shooter. It was like chess. It was like chess, chaotic chess. I loved it. It's turned into a shit show. But those first 3 years, I must have played 10,000 hours of this fucking game. I think you could look at the time you've played the game.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was 10,000 hours, which sounds disgusting. But when a game is that good, I mean, what are you going to do? My Friday and Saturday nights were dedicated to playing this and yelling at my teammates at the top of my fucking lungs when they did something stupid, because if one person isn't playing right, you're losing that match. And
yeah.
My wife's right here. She does not miss that game at all, right?
She shook her head no.
Dude, I mean, she would come home from work and there'd probably be fucking steam coming out of my ears. Because, dude, I'm telling you, you play a 30-minute match and one person does the wrong thing to lose, pisses you off, No,
I understand. This is I've had my time with Overwatch. I haven't gone back to it.
2 isn't good.
But when
first one was all about strategy, it was choke points, getting the right character in the right place. All that is gone because people they're not as patient as they were now. This game is only 10 years old almost. Fucking crazy.
Yeah, it was fun. When it went to Overwatch 2, I didn't pick it up.
Free.
Then when Marvel Rivals came out, I tried that and I liked it because it reminded me of Overwatch.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Absolutely.
And then Fortnite just recently did their collab with Overwatch, which was funny because 3/4 of the people playing the game, they have no idea what the references are to it. It's like a small percentage of people are just like, oh my god, they added Overwatch. This is crazy. And they added the little payload that you can.
Yeah.
So it was fun. This was a fun game. It was a fun game. This is now I put Gran Turismo 5 because this was on the PlayStation 3, so I don't know if I picked the right Gran Turismo.
Oh, so mean, it's the all of them are fucking good. If you like games, they're all good. These things were, I remember the first one came out. I was amazed at how beautiful everything looked back then when it first came out. Now, by today's standards, it would look like shit. But back then, and they have always just kept on getting better and better with it. But this game, to me, is probably the best driving game, like racing driving game you got.
Yeah.
Because of all the different type of cars and stuff you could get in and What
was your first pick? The Toyota Supra?
Oh, no.
Celica? Or wait, it was the Supra, Celica, and the Mazda 626, I think.
I would have went Mazda.
I remember. Listen, you don't have to sell me on Gran Turismo. It's like an RPG for car nuts. It's like you have to buy your brakes and the exhaust and the muffler and the intakes and the
whole
everything.
Yards. It's crazy. It was crazy.
Yeah.
And then I just, I would wreck a lot because I'd be stopping to look at the scenery. I'm just trying to, appreciate, because when you're playing a game, you can't see none of that beautiful shit unless it's right in front of your face. Unless it's right there, you're not even looking at it, because the second you look over, it's like wreck.
Crash. Oh yeah.
But yeah, this game, what I appreciate about this game, it truly, especially playing the very first one, I found out that this is the game that said, no, you can't hit the gas all the time.
Nope. Yep.
You got to brake. You got to drive to get to do this thing. Yep. I remember that. All the rest of the games before that, you would just mash the gas, wrecking the, just keep it going. Just keep it going. But this, you actually had to drive and be strategic.
You did.
What you're doing.
Now, Menjoza wants to know, how far are we going back?
I mean,
the OG Dragon Age.
I think we were more like PlayStation up. I just picked games that I played the last 15 years that really stuck with me. But Dragon Age could have been on there. Dragon Age is great.
Because I picked from, I started from PlayStation 3 up until most recently, because there were some really good ones for the PlayStation 3. Motorstorm was, I think, is one of those forgotten ones. The soundtrack for that one was good, even for Apocalypse. I remember there was one time we went to Best Buy, and that's when this is when they still had areas set up to where you could play the demo for games. And I remember I played Motorstorm Apocalypse, and I was like, oh, this is awesome.
It was good.
And Woody brings up Pong.
Oh yeah.
Good old Pong and
Pong.
Oregon. Well, of course, Woody would like Oregon Trail. He's the Wild West. He's in the Wild West town. It's all making sense. Everything is all tying together. And Stu said the Gran Turismo on the headset goggles blew my mind.
Be afraid to play that.
Menjoza said BioShock Infinite was mind-blowing and gorgeous.
Yep.
BioShock was another good one.
Yep.
At the time.
Yep. Absolutely. But it's not on my list.
Yeah.
And he's typing out Bon Jovi in the.
I know he's singing Bon Jovi.
You
love Call of Duty?
We're on 3. I mean, Modern Warfare 2. I mean, we're covering my. I mean, you're seeing my generation here.
I'm learning a little bit
about the original Modern Warfare. I went back. I streamed. Want to say it was almost over a year ago. I bought the remaster for Modern Warfare, and I bought Modern Warfare 2, and I streamed on here, and I hadn't played those campaigns in probably over 10 years. And going back and playing the campaigns, it was like a memory.
Well, Attic, you're mentioning campaigns. What about the multiplayer? Do you love them for that too? You ever
I want to say briefly I played the multiplayer for Modern Warfare 2, but Modern Warfare I never got to play the multiplayer for it.
Interesting.
But I want to say at the time, this is when really Activision was focused on the storytelling and the campaign and the rating and the characters.
Yep.
So Modern Warfare would have made it on this list, but the campaign for this one is just so memorable. It felt disrespectful to not put it on in a top 5 spot. I mean, the so many iconic clips or moments from this with General Shepard and the battle in Washington. Just seeing how it plays out, how just 1 minute, you're hunting for Makarov, and then the next minute a fucking nuke is dropped on Washington, and Washington just turns into this war zone, and you play as a group of Marines trying to get to the capital. And you're fighting Russia. Russians are invading, so you're jumping from restaurants to stores, trying to hold down points. And I mean, the signal calls that they're yelling out on the radio for this is just
intense.
It's haunting. The sky is like this dingy color, and then once they drop an EMP, it's just blacked out from there. You can't see anything. Everything's blended into darkness. It's a great.
Sounds like you wake up having nightmares about this game.
And then for a lot of us, this started the debate on the most hated character in Call of Duty, and I think General Shepard still holds that top spot. For him to kill Roach and Ghost and they just fucking torch him right alive. It's just a great one. I would probably say I would go back and revisit this campaign every couple of years.
Nice.
But it's just a great one. Now this is your number two pick.
This is everything. Now when you're playing this character, you want to be this man. This guy bangs witches. Okay, he goes into town. I'm telling you. He fucks a girl on a like a pony thing, like a horse thing in the room.
A hobby horse.
It has adult themes, and it doesn't feel cheesy. It feels like you don't want your wife to walk in because she's going to judge you. But they nailed it. They nailed everything you want in a video game. You basically fight monsters. You're a bounty hunter. There's a story. I love this game. I love this universe. Again, it had a show. The first season was pretty good, and then it shit the bed. But this game has everything: story, gameplay, world building, world setting. It's open world if you like that. I love this game. I bought the deluxe version that had like a big statue, and it's great. It's one of the best.
Do you remember that? Do you remember when they had a collector's edition of a game and it felt like a collector's edition?
I know.
You felt like you were getting something.
Yeah.
Now it's just like you get some extra digital shit, or maybe a coin or a pin.
This game actually has a freaking instruction booklet too. I'll dig it out before the show. It's thick. Like they cared. Like this game really, CG Project Red won fans over with this, and it's weird that instruction booklet really, it like was them saying, "Hey, we know you're a gamer. This is for gamers. Here's something that used to come with every game, right?" And that means a lot. Love this game, man.
HGC is here. Welcome. Woody said the game is cheaper than the Joe figure. I don't know if he was implementing about that. Kaiju Kitty said Modern Warfare ain't modern anymore. Well, listen, I'm holding out hope for Modern Warfare 4. It looks like they're getting back on track.
I gotta get back to basics.
I think
Nicki Minaj in the game.
Yeah, it got out of hand. It got out of hand. They had Beavis and Butthead and American Dad, and I was just like, man. They've just Fortnite'd the
Now they put Snake Eyes in it too. That was kind of cool.
No, that was Fortnite. They put Snake Eyes in it.
I thought Call of Duty actually put someone cool you could be as like skin that made sense. I don't know.
I know there was the Terminator was in there. They've done a lot, but it seems like they're getting back into the swing of things.
Grounded, real World War stuff, man. But yeah,
Joseph said, but Far Cry 5 was way better gameplay.
They're having a debate between Far Cry 3 because Far Cry 3 has a great main enemy, and then he said 5 had better gameplay.
Gaines, just go to the local Ren Fair for a
I
weekend.
wish. Listen,
you'll do great.
If I could pull this off at a Ren Fair, I would do it every fucking year. But sadly, I can't. I can't be Geralt. Like you need to have a certain stature, and I don't have that. My
Gaines
wife
said, I'm hopping right back on the bike. I'm getting back on the bike. The people have been demanding the bike.
I haven't read the books. I wonder why he's annoying. In the game, he's just a badass, man. He's just a fucking doesn't play around, man.
And Joseph said, I love the Witcher 3 world, but the gameplay is spending hours preparing for a 30-second fight.
Well, it depends on the difficulty. If you play Death March, you're not winning them fights in 30 seconds. But I know what he's saying. If you play in the regular difficulty, you mix up all these potions to kill a vampire or cave troll, and you whip his ass in like a minute, and you're like, what was the point? But if you play in Death March, you really have to prepare and use all the mechanics to win those fights.
And 610 said he's got to watch us on replay. He's got to go talk to the coaches.
Yeah, his kids play basketball.
And HGC said, get a wig.
It's a good point. I can always get a wig.
That only
contacts in.
Oh, fuck yeah, man.
So, all right, was this the right Red Dead Redemption, or was it Red Dead Redemption 2?
You don't go wrong at any of them. You don't go wrong. Okay. You don't go wrong. This is when we get to number one. Number one is the reason why this even exists in my life. So, but this right here, man, I'm like, talk about. Let's get Woody. Let's go to this old West timey town, and let's go hang out. And then they fucked around and gave us zombies. I was all in for that.
Yeah.
But this, I mean, it's Grand Theft Auto Wild West, man. That's all it is. That's all it is. But man, riding the horse around, playing poker, just doing dumb shit,
getting drunk.
Wow,
I'm one of the few people
getting in fights at the bar, at the saloon.
I prefer the first one to the second one because it's tighter. Like you get to the action faster than the second one, but many will disagree. I love this game.
Yeah, the first one I love the first one. When they came out, and then I was like, they left the controls just like Grand Theft Auto. They left everything the same.
Yeah.
Like I didn't have to learn. I was like, I was ready. And but like this in Grand Theft, it's a game where you got all the campaign modes and fine like that, but some days you can just get in there and ride on your horse and just go fuck around, man. I mean, my favorite was the War Horse, the one with the flaming mane. I was like, man, are you kidding me? But it was, I mean, the story was fairly simple. I mean, I felt bad that I shot Bigfoot. I didn't really mean to, but I did. And Bigfoot because of me in my world, it doesn't exist. But
you did Peter Kane justice. Peter Kane's ancestors were around during this time, and they were trying to hunt the Bigfoot that gave him a knobber. I think it was a generational thing.
I just like a game. I just like a game where there's a point to it. You have a story. But then, if you don't feel like fucking around with the story, you can just do random shit, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
I like Ben Joseph's comment about RD2. I feel like Red Dead Redemption was tighter. More action. And Red Dead 2, you do a lot of like oddball things to keep to pad out the game. But,
Yeah, there's the ghost. There's that little side quest thing. If you go here during a certain time at night, you could see a ghost. I mean, you could tie up Karens and feed them to the fucking crocodiles, or tie them to a railroad track.
But the only thing I wish they would do is if Red Dead Redemption somehow got in cahoots with, I think, was it Miramax that made Tombstone? We need a Tombstone Red Dead Redemption, y'all.
I mean, Tombstone, anything.
thing out. They need to. Oh man, that would be cool.
Doc Holliday, yeah.
The whole. I mean, that whole story. Do whatever you're gonna do to expand on it, but make sure that main story is there.
Mm-hmm.
All right, now this was my number 2. Again, to me, it felt disrespectful to not put this in my number 2 spot. To me, this was an interesting time for Bungie. They wanted to do something different. You know, Halo at the time, this was one of their big titans for Microsoft. You know, when you bought an Xbox, you were either playing Halo, or when Gears of War came out, you were playing Gears of War.
Yes.
Those were the big 2. I remember playing Halo 3, ODST, and Reach at other people's houses because there was no way I was getting an Xbox. There's no way. But I mean, the score for this, the campaign for this, even going back to the trailer for ODST, where it plays out like a live action thing. They're burying an ODST. They're playing that song in the background, which was lost for several years. People couldn't find that particular song. And then one day it ended up in that a King Arthur movie.
Wow.
And it was found. But yeah, ODST, it's great.
Yep.
One of my life goals, I was telling my friend, one of my life goals is to eventually get a set of ODST armor and go to a convention.
I hope you achieve that, Kyle.
Because this, I mean, their armor is just so fucking cool.
Yeah.
It's like futuristic paratroopers is what ODST is. And then when Helldivers 2 did the collab with this armor, it was great.
I tell people with Halo, if you play on Legendary with a friend, there's no better gaming across the board. There's no better gaming experience because you have to cut the AI is so slick and will come at you at so many different angles that if you and your friend aren't paying attention, you will get your ass kicked. You have to be in sync with your teammate, and there's no feeling like that in gaming. And that's something that kind of gets lost in these games nowadays because everything is killing each other and not co-op. But Halo was back when co-op mattered, and that's what I loved about Halo. Now, Space Marine 2, I just beat it, just got it. I slept on this game. People raved about it. If you like, you mentioned the first one, Ruff. The first one plays a lot like Gears of War. This one plays like Gears mixed with Dark Souls, mixed with Call of Duty, where you're kind of like moving quicker and shooting. And this is the first game I've played on next gen like the term next gen, like I guess we're desensitized to good graphics because everything kind of looks good nowadays, right? This game looks next level. Like when you step in a puddle, the grime kind of seeps up onto your boots. You get all bloody. Things look caked on your armor. It's really fucking good. And there's a whole online component that I haven't even touched yet that I heard is just as good as the single player campaign. More people need to talk about this game. It is really that good.
This is the same studio that did the John Carpenter's Toxic Commando. And they brought a lot of those elements over. So it's the environment interacts with you. So if you're trudging through mud, it's slowing you down. Your character, whatever one of the 4 characters you're playing, whatever, your BDUs or whatever, your tactical pants, you're getting mud all over your pants, your boots. If you're killing the zombies, if you're using a melee weapon, the blood stays on it. It doesn't get clean or anything like that. Everything's, you hit a fucking zombie with a car. It gets all the environments interact. It's great. The studio is a very slept on Very slept on studio, and they do all different types of games: trucking simulator games, bus simulator. It's just they're all over the place. They're not stuck in just one box.
This game is the only game I've played that, like I mentioned, feels next gen. I want every game from now on to feel like this, but you know that's not going to happen. But anyway, Space Marine 2, it's on sale right now as I blabber away about it right now for $20. So pick it up.
Now GB didn't mention a Resident Evil, so I just went with
they're all
Resident Evil 5.
Yeah.
Pick one.
This one I do remember playing this Resident Evil 5. I remember this one. I remember getting pissed off because the boss that it throws at you at the very beginning used to piss me off because he had the giant hammer, and you were in, I think it starts you off in somewhere in Africa or something like that.
Yeah, the Ebola virus.
Yeah. I mean, this game, it just from the first, I mean, way back on the PS1.
Yep.
When the very first game came out, I was like, you know, this was that game. The very first one was like, this is a game that if you're a damn pansy ass, you're going to get scared playing this game, and you won't even be able to complete it. But I was impressed from the get-go, man. The minute you could hear the zombie, you couldn't see the zombie, but you could hear it.
I know what you're talking about.
It sliding down the hall. I'm like, oh shit. I was like, this is awesome. And then the little scare, shock value they always try to give you, something jumping out of, which unfortunately I think they did it too much and has desensitized me.
Yeah.
But in the beginning, it was cool to have, like, you know, you're looking around the room and all of a sudden somebody jumps out the closet. I'm like, oh fuck, I ain't never had that happen.
No.
In any type of game. But dude, these games, what I remember is like they don't end. They keep going, and I'm like, am I at the end of this game? No. There's another door that opened, and oh shit, I'm still going. I was like, these games don't never end. And you know, the little puzzles and shit they would have you doing. I was like, what the fuck? Why are y'all trying to make me think this damn hard? But it was great, man. It was great.
Yeah, I bought a PlayStation because of Resident Evil. I was a diehard Nintendo 64 fan, and I was like, I don't need a PlayStation. I go over to my friend's house. I see that zombie, you know, it goes from cutscene to gameplay seamlessly, and I was like, I have to have that. Went to the mall the next day, got me a Sony for Resident Evil. That was the only game I played for like a year on the PlayStation, and finally beat it. It's before the internet, so if you didn't buy the strategy guide, you didn't have the internet. You just had to power through that shit.
Yeah, and they wouldn't give you enough time to figure shit out. It's like the monsters coming at you, and it's like, how are you supposed to figure out the strategy when you got like 3 seconds to figure it out?
And you had to make it to a save room with that fucking typewriter. You couldn't just save where you wanted.
Oh God, yes. It became a religion to freaking go save instantly. Every time you did something, you're like, no, I gotta save.
Limited ammo. You would be like, damn, you waste all 10 bullets on this one fucking idiot zombie?
Now this is a fun comment from Menjoza. So yeah, this is when Menjoza and I were playing Fallout 76. We were trying to get these stupid fucking Boy Scout badges because you had to get these Boy Scout badges and you turned them in and you would be able to get a backpack mod.
Here comes the warden. Time out. Gaines, go be with your wife. We'll see you later.
No, I got to get to my number one. I can get to my number one, right? She said, sure.
Okay.
Oh, tell her we love her.
They love you.
Yeah.
She said, thank you.
And that's coming from the lady.
That's coming from the lady. She said, thank you.
Oh, I have to meet her one day. Bring her to Joe Fest. Okay, I'm out.
I don't know what I did. I used to be good looking and thin. That's what I did. But to still have her is an accomplishment. I don't know what I'm doing right these days. What am I doing right?
Oh, I wouldn't answer that. I wouldn't.
You don't have an answer. You don't. Paying bills.
Basically, we did all this work for nothing, but you had to swim in this irradiated lake, and where I'm hitting the button to start this challenge.
Yeah.
And a Mylark and a whole bunch of Mylarks and the Mylark Queen come out of the water.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to run through this. I'm taking radiation damage. Menjoza's fighting these giant fucking irradiated hermit crabs. And you know, he's like, I'm down. Come res me, come revive me. And I'm like, I'm trying, Menjoza, I'm trying. I'm almost there. I'm almost through the course. I got through the course. I killed these fucking hermit crabs. And I rescued Menjoza and we got the fuck out of there. It wasn't worth it at all.
No, well,
and I am.
It's experience. It's like a memory.
And I'm sorry that I put you through that, Menjoza. I'm sorry. I will never make you fight irradiated hermit crabs again.
That is a good game.
One Dysentery says, "Bring back Hunter the Reckoning."
Hunter the Reckoning. I love that game because one of the main characters is like a priest with like a crossbow.
And he also said, largest single release in history, literally 0 good licensed merchandise or action figures for ODST. I agree. I thought Jazzwares was going to do it, but they dropped the ball on every fucking license they get. So I've just lost hope in them. Dan Olton is here as well. What's going on, Dan Olton?
What up, Dan?
KJ's here. Dan's
HGC1 says Marble Madness.
You die immediately in that arcade. You roll that ball and you go right off the fucking edge and your marble cracks and you cry and beg your mom for another quarter. Fucking Marble Madness.
And Woody brought up Cubert.
Cubert had a big dick nose. I know Woody loves when I mention dicks.
Oh, he's going to have a comment real quick for that. Steve said having limited ammo too for Resident Evil. Dan Olton said Resident Evil 2 was the first game I got with the strategy guide.
Had to.
Menjoza has a comment, but we're going to bring that up because I'm going to hold off on that one because that's going to spoil GB's #1 pick.
Oh.
We had GamePro and Electronic Gaming Monthly back then. KJ's here. What's going on, KJ?
Look at KJ. Is that a new emblem? It's updated. Look at KJ. Looks new, right?
It does look new.
A little updated.
He's bringing home a paycheck. Bringing home a paycheck. And KJ says he loves Mrs. Gaines.
He does. He has a crush on my wife, but I can't blame him. She's a very attractive woman. Again, somehow I pulled it off.
Luckily, I'm lucky Menjoza did not get crabs from that experience. And Yojo Jerk said Woody loves the cock. And Woody said Chris Cock with a question mark. So I forgot to mention these were honorable mentions. So we did 2 honorable mentions each. This was one of mine, Until Dawn. This is a completely different plot from the movie. I haven't seen the movie, but when I saw the trailer, I was like, what the fuck is going on here? We're not even similar at all. Very, very interesting take on a horror game, combining the butterfly effect with the choices you're making in the game with certain characters may have consequences later on in the playthrough, or it may be a positive effect in the playthrough, depending on which, and tying in the Native American history with the Wendigos, and this being, in a cabin in the snow up in the mountains. It's fun. I'm pretty sure you can find this game for really cheap. I think they just remastered it with better graphics.
Yeah.
But it's fun. It's fun though. So if there's characters you hate in the very beginning of the game,
kill them.
You can kill them. You can kill them, though it will affect how it plays out later. I believe this studio did another game called The Quarry, which was more of an 80s kind of summer camp take on it. But it's fun. It's a fun game if you like horror. This was also another one of your honorable mentions,
Yep.
2016 Doom.
2016 Doom brought back kick-ass first-person shooter gameplay. This might have been the best-looking game on consoles that year, and it holds up. The sequel I didn't like as much. They try to do too much. I didn't like the melee stuff. This is a really fun, visceral, balls to the wall action game.
Score is awesome too.
Score is awesome. Yes.
The little Doom guy, little trophies you can find, the little plushies.
Yeah.
I don't know how the hell this ended up on GB's list for modern games.
Fuck that, man. Hey, they put this damn game on every fucking arcade fucking little collection thing that they put out. So this shit is, you can find the collection today that has this game. It's modern. It is the greatest shoot 'em up of all time.
What's the difference between Galaga and Galaxian? Or is there a difference?
To me personally, no. There's little subtleties on how it looks, but the gameplay is.
I think it was just two different companies. No,
I think so.
I don't know.
The same idea.
They were like the same game.
I mean, I could play either one of them.
This one had the better sounds. This one had the better sounds.
I remember playing the shit out of this at J&F Pizza.
It's the most simplest concept in the game, but for some reason it just draws you in, man. You're trying to get more guns, you're trying to get more the little aircraft beside you. You're just trying to go.
And bonus stages.
Now this is my go-to. We have adult arcades down here called the Side Arcade.
Hey BX.
And they have a mix of all different types of games. I think it's like $12, and you can stay there until like 1 o'clock in the morning.
That's awesome.
Get drunk on their cider is delicious. You can get drunk on cider, eat pizza, play games. It's like an adult Chuck E. Cheese. It's great.
That sounds like a good time.
It's not Chuck E. Cheese, it's Showbiz. What the hell is a Chuck E. Cheese? It's goddamn Showbiz.
I don't know. They're doing a Kickstarter for a Chuck E. Cheese action figure. If anyone's interested in owning,
I think I
what
saw
about
that.
Showbiz?
Piece of pizza. Well, it's a Chuck E. Cheese. We didn't have Showbiz. I think Showbiz might have closed down by then, but I definitely remember Chuck E. Cheese.
Is this your number one, Kyle?
No, this is an honorable mention.
Oh, I was gonna say you really love Call of Duty.
Again, we go back to the campaign. We go back to the campaign with this.
Well, I respect that. I respect that you
is
have chosen these games for the story, which is something I've,
Now, when this game got released, Activision got a lot of shit because they attached the remastered version of Modern Warfare to this. You couldn't buy it separately. You had to get it with this game.
Yeah. I remember that.
I don't think it upped the price, but people mostly wanted the remastered version of Modern Warfare, and this was at the time that people were they were over the futuristic shit.
Yeah.
We wanted to get back to boots on the ground.
Yep.
But I got this game at Five Below for $5. And the campaign for this is phenomenal. Phenomenal. I never thought that I would get emotional over the death of a robot in this game and over the main character, but the way that the characters bond with each other when there's deaths in this game, you feel those deaths. It doesn't just feel like cannon fodder. And there is a little bit of different kind of with Until Dawn where you could kind of choose your own path and pick certain missions, so they give you that option. Yeah, this is fun. The zombies for this was fun too. The Hoff, David Hasselhoff, showed up in this. You're locked in a
or no?
You're locked. No, he was the DJ. He was the DJ in this amusement park overrun by zombies. It's based in the 80s.
That's awesome.
You have the final countdown playing while you're killing zombies. There's a little boombox you can build that the zombies will break dance and then it explodes.
If David Hasselhoff is not singing Hooked on a Feeling, I don't want to hear it.
It is cheesy 80s shit and I love it. And I felt like that mode, it should have got more love. It should have got more love. This game should have got more love, but it just came out at a time where just people were over the futuristic shit.
Yeah.
But if you can find it for cheap, I recommend it. And that's one of my honorable mentions. And then we get on to number 1.
This, if you look at the attachment rate to the Switch console, I think it's 1-to-1, which means every single person that bought a Switch bought this game. And that doesn't mean it's a good game. That just means it was popular. But it is a really good game. What I like about this game is once you leave the little cave where you actually start off nude, you can go fight Ganon and beat the game. Right off rip. You could run to Ganon, and if you're good enough, you could beat him. I was not. I actually had to play the game. I had to get the Master Sword. Nintendo will find a way. When Nintendo was on top of their game, what Nintendo did here was, okay, open world is popular. This is around 2018, I think this came out, 2019. They looked at what open world games did, and they did the Nintendo thing where they made it special. They made it unique. You can snowboard on your shield. That's something they don't even tell you about. You just discover it. It is such a good game. There's so many gameplay elements within gameplay elements that most game companies couldn't even think to do. And it holds up. It's 7 years old. I didn't like the sequel as much. I like this one better. Breath of the Wild. It might be, I don't know if it's my favorite game of all time, but it's definitely top 5.
That's a great pick.
Zelda's been around since the beginning of Nintendo. I mean,
and the thing about Zelda, that Nintendo on that gold cartridge plays entirely different from this one. So even though it's the same name, same characters, every game reinvents itself. And that's something a lot of games do not do. They're afraid to do it. And that's credit to Nintendo. When they make a game and they really want to make a game experience, there's no one better.
Yeah. Now, Stu agrees. He said he played 23 and a half hours of this in a row. He said the recipes are fun.
Yeah, you whip up
recipes. He said Christmas Eve through Christmas Day.
Yeah, you can throw different recipes in a pot, and depending on what they are, you'll get different power-ups or what's called buffs, and you could save them. And that's one little gameplay wrinkle that might be an entire game for another game, like Cooking Mama, if you've ever played that.
Oh, I do. Well, I remember that.
Yeah, they threw everything in this Zelda game.
And Stu was talking about RBI Baseball and Tecmo Super Bowl.
No, that was the glory days of couch co-op, having your friend come over, eating Elio's pizza, finding your dad's Playboy, then playing Tecmo Ball.
The X-Medic is here. Let's see. When they said Doom, they thought they were talking about Frank.
Yeah.
They were talking about Shiba's Pizza, and Majosa said Zelda was never ever my jam. I was like, homework to play a game. No, no, thank you. And Andy the Pusher one, what's going on? He said, wow, half hour short of a full day. Mark, God bless.
Andy, what's up, brother?
Yeah, this is a great pick. And then, of course, this was GB's. So let me go back and find Mendoza's comment. I don't want to spoil it. So Mendoza said GTA 4 when Brucey and little Jacob, possibly cousin Roman, come in that attack helicopter. I was like, all those late night bowling sessions came through.
No.
Always wanted to go bowling and always called you at the worst time just to go bowling.
Grand Theft Auto,
three.
I don't talk about 1 and 2, man. All right, from Grand Theft Auto 3 on.
Yeah,
it became a whole different animal. I mean, it came, and my favorite one is San Andreas. When it got up to San Andreas, I was like, holy shit, This is like a culmination of everything. I mean, it's just like Red Dead. You ain't even got to play the game. You can go play side missions all damn day.
Yep.
You got to mess around with the game. But for me, that whole open world, you know, Gaines can attest to this himself. You know, when that was new. You know, open world games, you know, were not always there.
No.
At all. And this was the first one that came around where like it was open world and then the dumb shit that you could do.
Yeah.
Like literally all the dumb, I mean, look guys, I spent hours just running from the cops for no reason at all, just to see how long I could go. I'm like, let's get all the 5 stars jacked up. Let's have the helicopter, everybody chasing my ass. And all in my back of my head, I'm just playing Eastbound and Down. And I'm like, let's go. I had a phase where, you know, I had to explore my inner serial killer. So I would pick up the hooker. I would do my thing, and I would let her get out, and then I would stab her ass and get my money back. Because I was like, you were not good enough.
It's like Maniac over there. He's gonna scalp a poor woman's head and put on a mannequin.
Dan, it's very accurate. You will see things in streets, especially it's a condensed version, obviously, but they did a great job in GTA 4 capturing New York City. It's wild.
It is. I would not. Hey, San Andreas, I ain't gonna lie. One of my favorite pastimes is if there's a live police chase on YouTube, I'm probably gonna sit and watch it.
Oh yeah.
I just want to watch. But they're always in LA, and I ain't gonna lie. I see the helicopter. I know that street. I have that fucking street. I'm like, that is how fucking realistic. People don't think about, you know, GTA is all fun and games, but if you look at it and like, those shits, them are real streets. I've seen them. I'm like, holy shit, you make a left there, dude, and you'll be here.
Yeah.
And, but it's just a blast, man. I hate to say it, but Red Dead, GTA, it ruined video games for me. I couldn't. I was fully and completely addicted to GTA, Red Dead, Midnight Club. It ruined it for everything else. I couldn't play anything else.
The rumor for the new one is every building you will be able to enter. I don't. If they pull that off, that'll be crazy.
Yeah, I agree, man. It's come a long way. It's coming a long way, y'all.
But we do take
just walking around trying to cover the whole map, etc.
Yes,
was ridiculous.
Well, we take open world games for granted now, but what Ruff just said, I get Grand Theft Auto 3, and the first thing I did was like just pick up a baseball bat, and I'm running around hitting random people, not because I'm some sadist or some maniac, just the freedom that game allowed you to just get in trouble, all this mayhem, like Ruff talked about. It was the first time you could do that, where the world was your playground. It was the first game to really do that. I think Postal came out before GTA, but that was more of a first-person neighborhood thing. You know, GTA gave you that whole city to run around in.
Yeah. I mean, it just, you know, your first time jacking a car, like, really, this is it.
Yeah.
I can take whatever car I want.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. Oh man, and then they gave you the ability to fly around. I'm like, y'all are ignorant. Yeah. I was like, yo, stop it. And it just kept on adding on to it. And I'm like, oh my God. And
yeah, I agree.
I had to change clothes for, you know, every occasion. I had certain clothes to wear where I did certain things. I like, oh, if I'm killing the hookers tonight, I wear this. I had it all laid out, man. It's
attire for killing the hookers. What was the attire? I liked in Vice City. You mentioned like feeling like you're there or just drive around and not playing the game. How many times in Vice City do you just cruise around and listen to that great 80s music, you know?
All the damn time, because when I call it that, what you doing? Just riding around playing GTA.
Mm-hmm. If I hear Broken Wings from Mr. Mister, I don't think about something I did in real life. I think about driving around in fucking Vice City. It's wild.
It is. I hope they never stop making games. I hope when
They're a
we're
good getaway.
hey, can it be a Grand Theft 100? Can it be a Grand Theft 100? Come on. I believe it.
Yeah, Vice City soundtrack is, too good, man.
It is because they went that whole freaking Scarface Carlitos way in that thing. They took a lot from that.
Oh yeah.
But yeah. I would have certain depending on what I was doing, I would have certain stations I'd be rocking. But it was great music, great freaking. I mean, I was like, this is it.
Did you tell them about the cornrows?
Oh yeah, I rock cornrows all the time. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, in San Andreas,
I hate that shit.
Blonde cornrows, y'all. I wore blonde in a white tank. That's it, man.
Is this real life? This was your look?
No, absolutely.
Fuck no. Hell, fuck no.
It's just when in San Andreas, when I went through the hairstyles, I was like, the cornrows, man. He looks the toughest with the cornrows.
Yeah, CJ, you can get. That's where you can get CJ jacked. You can go to the gym and just smash buttons all day.
That was another thing. Freaking eating or fucking not eating and fucking working like you had to go work out.
Yep.
I'm like, who the hell thought of that dumb shit?
It worked.
Mendoza said how many times I just cruised around his Nico listening to all the crazy stations or caught Cat Williams show in GTA 4. Mendoza also brings up Skyrim.
Mendoza, I love Oblivion and Skyrim. I just didn't want to. That's always my go-to for these lists. I just want to do something different.
And Dan Olton said, I fully agree with you guys. GTA 3 was a game changer.
Yep.
Radio station with Laszlo. And Andy said, Vice City soundtrack is so good. I agree.
Yep.
Truly a game that they should have banned. They should have just banned. No kid should be playing this game, y'all.
No. They do.
Parents, they were none the wiser of what was in this game at all. I bet, I think this might be the first game I actually saw a GIMP in a game.
Probably.
Might have been, I think.
GIMP is in. Which one is the GIMP in?
I think San Andreas. I don't know.
Yeah.
There was a GIMP. There was a dildo. I remember that very well.
These are good game memories.
Yeah. I was like, it was a cutscene. I'm like, oh shit, it got real different all of a sudden.
Now, to be fair though, in Cyberpunk 2077,
there's a lot of going
there
on.
There is a side quest that if you go to this shithole hotel, you will meet up with a character. You will bang this character, and you will be able to use a dildo as a weapon in the game, and it is one of the most powerful melee weapons in the entire game.
I think I remember that, yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Grand Theft, you could run around with the dildo.
All right, and then we're gonna get into my number one pick here.
Let's see it.
Call of Duty. I was gonna say not Call of Duty. But
yeah. My number one pick is Halo Reach. It'll always be number one to me. I mean, what can I say? Again, this was an interesting game because Bungie did something different. This was their game on the way out.
Yeah, real Bungie game.
This was their game on the way out from Halo. Mm-hmm. And they didn't want to do Master Chief. They wanted to do a whole new group of characters. So we got Noble Team. And the interesting thing about this game is they do such a great job of getting you attached to these characters in such a short amount of time.
Yeah.
And to see the death of each and every one of these, it hits. It really does hit.
Yeah.
To see Noble Six at the very end, they kind of leave it up in the air, but he's fighting with an energy sword with an elite, and to see this whole cast of characters, you get to meet them, you get to see their personalities, how they interact with each other, and then their sacrifice for for Reach is great. I mean, the soundtrack is great. The gameplay is fantastic. I imagine now if you have the Master Chief Collection, the graphics are all
they look
cleaned up. The sound is probably more cleaned up. And I want to say this was the first. It was either this or ODST. They introduced their, I can't remember what it's called in Halo terms, but their horde mode where they would just you jump in there with friends, you pick your loadout, and they would just send Covenant dropships with brutes and hunters, elites, jackals, grunts, and it would just send it, and you would just see how far you could last as a team before you died. But yeah, this is great, and the collector's edition for this, you got this really badass statue.
Oh yeah.
So yeah,
the tall statue. I know you're talking about.
But yeah, this was also one of those. It sold a lot of. The midnight release for this was huge. For ODST, it was huge. And yeah, again, this is another one of those cases that there's not enough figures out there. I think Jazzwares, they did a set of Noble Team, but those figures were weird with the proportions and stuff like that. The weapons were all gummy. Then Thousand Toys stepped in, and I bought the Spartan Cat, but because that figure, it's a metal skeleton underneath, and then everything else is on top of it, I didn't like the way it felt. It felt like if you move her the wrong way, she's just gonna snap. So I sold it, and I was just like, if another company down the road, they make a set, I'll get it, because this is one of those teams I want in figure form, because every time I see gameplay of this, I see a clip of this, it just takes me back to the first time I played Halo Reach at somebody's house, and all those weekends just playing either Halo 3, ODST, Reach, and being able to connect all the 360 controllers and doing cross screen and all that stuff. It just reminds you that,
different time.
Gaming has evolved, but it's also lost a lot of that codependency on playing with other people.
Yeah.
But yeah, this was a great top 5. Gaines, I know you got to go before you get
I gotta go
thrown at you.
I had a good time. I always like doing streams with people I've never streamed with before. So Ruff, this was a good time. Virgo, I see you everywhere, and it's finally nice to formally meet you. So had a good time. Yeah.
Well, thank you, Cat. It's the Cobra Wolf, y'all.
Oh Lord.
Them and this Cobra Wolf.
And I want to thank chat for showing up for all their comments. Woody's always the best. You guys are awesome. It's weird. We talked about being personal with video games. We kind of have something personal with our toy groups and our toys and our chats. So it's awesome stuff. I'm going to get to bed and watch a movie with the wife because she works Wednesday through Saturday nights. And this is the last night I get to see her. It's like I don't see her again until Sunday, it feels. And I don't want her cheating on me with some busboy or something, As always, guys, I got to get out of here. Once again, thank you, guys. Love you all. Bye.
Good night.
Brother. Bye.
All right. Well, we got 16 in here, which I'm very impressed. I think we hit over 20, so it would feel dishonest to end it here. I'm sure we have more fuck shit to get into with stuff going on. People are finding their Ninja Zartans. Woody found his Ninja Zartan already. But yeah, I love having Gaines on. He's fun. The last time I had him on, we did our top 5 80s metal albums, and that was fun. It's just, yeah, whenever we get to do these top 5s, it's a nice discussion, a nice congregation of getting to talk about that stuff. Menjoza is bringing up the photos. We will get to the photos. But I mean, there's more stuff to cover. Of course, our kind of piss poor excuses for San Diego Comic-Con here is just it's a mess, y'all. It's a mess. I don't understand. I mean, I kind of understand with the Fatal Fluffies. People been wanting them. Super 7 did them. People been wanting them, so they're here. Why are they Comic-Con exclusives? I don't understand. The box is kind of fun though. It's a little cereal box. It's fun.
From what I've been hearing and seeing, it seems like people are hating on the face sculptures of the Fatal Fluffy.
I mean, they look fine.
I don't know what they expected it to look like. But I am all in for the little dudes. The little baby fluffies, man, they are it. They should have made like a 5-pack of them and just sold them by themselves.
I think they should have just sold this as a regular figure. I don't really know. I don't think Fatal Fluffies has like enough of a build up for a convention exclusive. Like when you go back to previous years with SDCC, it was always something or a character or something or someone or something in specific from the IP that was so monumental that having it in some sort of collectible form, it made sense. You know, we had Sergeant Slaughter when it was 3 3/4 inch. We had Sergeant Slaughter as an SDCC exclusive. We had Zorana as an SDCC exclusive. We had Cobra Commander with the podium as an SDCC exclusive. Yeah, I'm just very confused why this couldn't have been just a regular release, especially since people are gonna want to get a certain amount of them to replicate from the cartoon episode. So why make it an SDCC exclusive to make it harder for people who want this in their collections? I don't really.
You know what? It'll be an exclusive, but then like a year or two from now, they'll re-release it, and
probably. I mean, I have no interest in this, but with collectors like Woody and stuff like that grew up on the original line, the cartoon, this is gonna hit in the member berries.
Oh yeah,
just kind of.
They went in with the box art, man. That it's you want to keep the box. He's got it. It's a hey. I like the flame, the flame effect out of the mouth.
Yeah, that's cool. It's very. Now I'm gonna see people with their with this who got the SDCC from last year. Now they can have a standoff here. Yeah, I don't know if it's really.
It's not
like a Comic-Con worthy. And then even with this one here, I think they even said this isn't even the right. This isn't even right either. So we have a 2-pack. This is the first time we're getting the female Crimson Guard in the blue. Multiple hair pieces. She's got her little nurse hat. I like the colors, and I'm hoping that this matches the colors with the troopers. It's not gonna with the officers because that's a darker blue, but it should match the colors with the retro troopers, I hope. But yeah, why couldn't this be just a regular release? I don't know if this has enough significance to qualify it as a Comic-Con exclusive again.
It's a popular episode of G.I. Joe. They're really targeting hard with this one. This one, I believe it was a 2-parter where they shipwreck Shipwreck. I forgot what he was on mission, man. He became unconscious. Cobra found him, and they brought him to this town that they were using to train their undercover operatives. So Shipwreck is like wandering around town, like, and everything is just normal. But it's a they're really, I mean, they're asking you to be fans of this specific episodes of the cartoon for this one.
Woody said it's close, but it's off a little. Mendoza likes the 2-pack. Stu said Cold Slither was last year's, and it's still available on Hasbro Pulse.
Yeah,
I think it's just a hit and miss with some of the stuff, because some of the stuff, if it hits the member berries right, or if it's a popular enough release, then it sells out immediately. But with Cold Slither, I think they made more than enough of them to where people are just kind of like, well, you made more than enough of them, so we'll just, we'll get them when they eventually go on sale. But I mean, her as a figure, I like her because I like the colors. I'm sure I've seen this episode at some point in my life. I can't remember it off the top of my head, but if we're just going off of the aesthetics of the figure, I like it. I like the red. I like the red and the blue.
They just it's a whatchamacallit from the Crimson Guard, the female Crimson Guard.
Yeah, but I like this. I like this color scheme because I know she's gonna match with the troopers.
Right.
And said Cold Slither ain't Hooded Coco, so don't sleep if you want this. And yeah, Mendoza's, I mean, he said it. Yeah, the guard it's a good look. I like it. She's getting a cup of milk or a cup of water or something. Shipwreck's not having it. Oh, you know what? Maybe this is the replicate. Is this the replicate what you were doing in GTA? You were going after the.
Oh, absolutely. I would sneak from behind. I would definitely get him from behind. Yep, just like that.
I mean, it's nice. I like the pants on this one. They look less bell-bottomy than the first one. And then, is this for the elements that we got?
Yeah, that's what people are saying, that the little pieces up there, you're supposed to be able to put the parts on there for the mass device on there.
So where the hell is the rest of the mass device?
I don't know. Now, for people, I don't want to disrespect anybody's intelligence, but the parrot is not the same parrot. That is a evil parrot right there, y'all. That is an evil parrot. That is not the right. They cloned the parrot, y'all.
It's an evil parrot.
It is. It's an evil parrot, man. The real one had to show up and kick its ass.
It was an evil. I don't know. He's going on about evil parrots. I have no idea.
It's Shipwreck parrot, y'all.
And people are getting their despoilers. People get ready. It's happening. People are getting their despoilers. Still hoping Woody gets enough to where he can sell me one. Otherwise, I'm gonna have to buy one and hawk off the spoiler to somebody that wants it, because it's classified as just become figures packed in vehicles that I don't want, but I want the figure. So it's left me in contemplation. But yeah, like we said earlier, the Deep Six looks good. I don't know why he's got a dehydrated head. The Coco looks good. It's just if Woody is correct and that is $90, that's a steep 90.
I hope not. I hope it's not. If
it's 70,
are you talking about that picture I showed you today?
What, the hooded? Yeah,
I'm talking about, yeah. Cass said 120. He bet.
He said 120.
I got you, Alpha. I got you, Alpha. You can go back to Deep Six. I can explain the head. I have the story on the old head.
All right, go ahead.
All right. It looks like the old head. What the fuck? Oh, that's my thing. The old head was there was a two-parter. Worlds Without End. Mm-hmm. And the Joes. Look at here, y'all. What I'm about to speak on. And I don't want to hear nobody ever say that supernatural and paranormal shit don't happen in the Joe world. But the Joes travel to a parallel universe where Cobra has won. And they find these skeletons and remains of their old comrades and Deep Six. So that is a dead body Deep Six head. You want your Deep Six to be dead? Slap the old man head on it. He's dead. That is dead Deep Six, y'all.
Yeah, they fought alongside Ghost. So.
Yes, they did. They found Excalibur.
Oh, so the Ghost Viper is canon, y'all. It is canon. The Ghost Viper and the dire wolves and all that stuff. It's there you go.
But it's just I remember seeing an episode where that head was old and I had to remember the name of it.
Let's later. Oh, hang on. Woody said that machine is not for the elements. It's 2 different episodes. So we still have no mass. We have no mass device.
What people are thinking, Woody, is that them little plates at the top, somehow the little things fit in there. But nobody has no clue. They're just throwing that out there.
We have no idea. We won't know until after Comic-Con. And Dan Alton says, doesn't Dusty stay in that alternate universe? That is a great question.
I have no idea, man. I don't know. But
yeah, there's that. And then the classic Arctic Bat has resurfaced in recent shipping information. So I think Woody pre-ordered these. So Woody, your Arctic Bats, they're somewhere. They are, according to this, the old stock might be finally arriving or a new run. But it's resurfaced in recent shipping information. So there you go. So they're somewhere.
Track your tracking.
They're over there. Maybe it's there with the wolf.
Check it.
They've fallen into a pocket dimension.
They have
fallen into a pocket dimension, and there you go. They've fallen into a pocket dimension. It's a mess. And you know what? Right here we have a picture right here of the Rocketeer. You got the Rocketeer, the new Valaverse 1944 Rocketeer. He's right here.
Ooh, I'm not
Jeeby's a hater. But this is the look, new updated backpack. He's got the old backpack. I think you could take the helmet off, blast effects, all the goodness here. I don't know.
do some research.
So next year. Oh no. So I could tell you the story about this.
Oh no,
since you gave me the information on the Deep Six, I will give you the information on this particular version of the Rocketeer. This is so he reached out to the Rocketeer Trust, which I had no idea that was a thing. and pitched an idea on if the Rocketeer was drafted into the Second World War, what would he look like? What would be his look? What would be his story? And they loved it. And so this is happening. And he has got a licensing deal with the Rocketeer. So, and he will be able to add him into comic books that he wants to start doing for 1944. So he can add that in there. I mean, personally, I think it's cool. It's kind of a nice mix between sci-fi and real world there. I mean, it could be a mixed bag for people. I think it's cool though.
All right. I'm about to hate on this thing.
Go ahead.
All right. He should have just did the regular Rocketeer outfit.
He probably will. He probably will, because somebody had asked him if he has the rights to the Rocketeer and if they could do a regular Rocketeer figure, and he said yeah.
And the helmet, man, the helmet, when you go to the picture where you can, I don't know, go click a couple, keep going. Yeah. Keep going. Wait a minute, keep going.
No, I can't keep going. There's only 4 slides.
No, man, there should be more. There's a good picture of him, and he looks terrible.
No, there's no, this is the 4th slide.
Go back then. Where the heck? All right, right there, the guy on the left. Man, the
surrender? Yeah, this is just surrender, though.
I know, man, but if that render on the left is what it is, oh man.
No, this is it right here.
Yeah, I'm not digging. I don't know, man. It's like his shoulders are too broad, or there's something going on there that ain't right. I don't know what it is. Somewhere the neck and the shoulders, man. I don't like it. I don't like how that looks.
Well, he's got a separate head sculpt though, so the helmet doesn't fit on his head. This is just a separate head sculpt, because at the panel he talked about something about that he hates when figures come with helmets, like separate helmets. You put them on the head and it looks too bulky or something like that. So he sculpted a separate helmet.
No,
as a head sculpt, so it would look less bulky.
Look at some of the old comic books for the Rocketeer, man. Tell me they can't do that fucking outfit.
Yeah, he said he couldn't do anything from the movie, but he said he could from the comics, I guess.
Yeah.
Somebody asked him that at the convention, and he said that it has the same articulation as the more modern figures, like the Steel Brigades and stuff, which I should have. Because I have one of the Corsairs. Let me see. Oh.
But yeah, I would have, if he was going to come Rocketeer, I wish he would have went with the more classical look.
I mean, he could look up. If it's using what's already there, he could look up.
All right.
So
as long as that helmet doesn't, I don't know, man.
It's a double. He's got a double ball in the lower neck, but then in the upper neck, it's a ball peg with the hinge. So I'm sure he'll figure it out. This thing ain't coming out until next year. So if he's got a tweak with it,
I would tweak the outfit, man. I ain't gonna lie. If you're gonna come out with it, come out with it. It isn't much to the outfit either, man. He wears a very simple. He's got these like khaki freaking pants.
Oh, I know what it looks like with the. He said he can't do the Disney Rocketeer because they own that one. The guy he did the deal with owns everything else except the Disney movie. Stu said he's hyped for the 1944 real stuff. He's passing on the Rocketeer. I'm gonna look and see, because there was only one person that took a good picture of stuff from the panel, and there was only one person that took good pictures of stuff at the booth. I mean, you know, if I was there, I'd snap some pictures and stuff, but I didn't think to go. I didn't think to go during the convention. But shout out to a local collector down here. If you're in the DFW area, shout out to 209 Ed, because he did a big help for me, and he took a picture of this. This was from the what they were giving out at the booth after the panel. This was the blueprint for the Rocketeer backpack, or the rocket pack. So I asked him if he could kindly take a picture of it and send it to me so I could use this for the stream. So thank you to 209 Ed. When we get into pickups, I will have even more kinder words for him.
Yeah.
But check out 209 Ed. He's, if you're in the DFW area, he does a lot of hunting around here, and he lets people know what's going on. But I figured I would show that. I thought that was actually a really cool thing, because he said a print. I thought he meant a 3D print of the rocket pack. I didn't think it was an actual like schematics thing, which I think that's even cooler, because I met Dave Kunitz last year at DFW, the guy that designed the Defiant, and he signed a copy of the schematics for that, which is cool. So let's see. Where's the picture of? Here we go. And then thank you to Headcanon Unlimited. He's usually on with Abby for their Tuesday streams. I saw him at DFW, but he looked like he was busy, so I didn't want to bother him. But he took some pictures, some really clear pictures from the panel. So there's the Rocketeer that GB hates, but I really like. Even though I've never seen the Rocketeer movie, so I'm not familiar with the character, I just think it looks cool.
The I'm hating on the outfit, man. The green, the base outfit. I wish they would have went another direction.
Okay, so he contacted Edward Snowden, and Edward Snowden told Woody that it will actually be $75 and not $90. So thank you to Edward Snowden for letting Woody know. The Edward Snowden of the toy community for letting Woody know that it is not actually going to be $90, it's going to be $70. And Jay Gonzo said the Punisher Hulkbuster is on the way. So yeah, this is going to be a new Steel Brigade. I cannot remember what the hell the name of this was. It was broken down into a military code name. This panel was going on while I was at work, so I was trying to balance two things at once. But we do have Steel Brigade on a bigger buck. I like it. He's got a lot of heavy weapons, so he's using the backpack from Malice. He's got the auto shotgun, the new missile launcher that came with the case in Weapons Pack November, which I really like that missile launcher. The Gatling gun is fun, and he's got some extra hands, the knife, so that's cool. The new Night Ops Steel Brigade, which we saw a picture of. I'm glad that this is getting reissued, because I've been wanting like an Urban Colors Steel Brigade for a while, and I just wasn't sure if he was going to do it. So I'm in on these, and these are going to have a 1 in 100 vac metal head, just like the Steel Brigade Deltas. So Woody, of course, Woody's going to be on the hunt for that. There it is, Hammer. It was Hammer, and it broke down into into smaller words. And Stu called it. He said $74.99. What he said 75 is still high, though. It should be around 60. It's literally a hollow piece of plastic, and that Cobra Commander is 99% reuse besides the head.
Agreed.
And what he said, it's crazy. They say marijuana affects the memory, but I don't see it.
That's exactly.
And then we're getting a new head pack for the Steel Brigade. This was teased. I think I talked about this last week. That we saw this sitting in the background of stuff. So I knew we were getting something new Steel Brigade. I just wasn't sure what it was. But yeah, these are all going to be interchangeable between the previous Steel Brigades. I really like the camouflage helmet. Again, we're going back to the Halo ODST with the camo. And then the raft. Everybody had questions. Everybody was debating what the price was going to be on the raft. Woody said he thought it was going to be like $80 or $90 or something like that. Woody and his pricing are just not it. They're just not it right now. Woody is... Don't go to Woody for pricing.
Yeah.
That is what we've learned. Do not go to Woody.
Well, actually, no. Go to Woody if you're looking to set the price. If you're looking to set the price.
Yes, if you're looking to set the price, but don't go to Woody if he's gonna... If you're trying to get the price on something. Dan Elton said, I don't know if the 112 scale long box Heroes line was canceled, but they were supposed to be doing a classic Rocketeer with 3 jetpack villains too. Also, Loose Collector has 112. I'm not too sure. That's a great question, though. And what he said, now he's saying he said it was 70. So everybody was asking. I can't remember what I said it was going to be, but $64.99. That is a great fucking deal for this boat. And I saw the prototype. Woody saw the prototype. Shane, Gonzo, everybody that went to DFW last year, we saw the prototype. So it's a substantially sized boat. I will say that's a substantially sized boat. It has that water effect that could sit on the base, just like the Fortnite boat. It's got foot lockers in it. There's pegs, so you could peg your figure's feet in there to have them sit in. And then I think he said at some point, or it's gonna have the ability to put a motor in it to be able to actually work. Something like that. I'm not too sure. I'll have to go back and rewatch it.
It's gonna sell. It's gonna sell.
Oh, it'll sell. Oh, for sure, it'll sell.
There's the versatility of this boat is going to have a lot of people gravitating toward it.
Many a person is going to have some figs in this float straight to Davy Jones. It's a good looking dinghy. Steve said, let's invest in some scuba gear and or a big net and stand down a river. So yeah, it's a good looking boat. And then we get a new troop for Black, the Ocular Serpent. I like the mask on these with the snake. These look really cool. And then I think if you're attending, Titans Toy Expo in Tennessee, if you do the VIP for that, you're going to get the variant off the bat with your VIP ticket. And the only difference between the two is that there's red accents on that one. And I think it's limited to 400, but they said there's 300 tickets. So once those 300 go to the VIPs, there's going to be like 100 floating around. So Woody'll have to do the math so he can get his variant. He's going to have to get a lot. The army building will commence in the 222 household with the Ocular Serpent. And then this is kind of cool. I mean, at least to me, it's kind of cool. It reminds me when I used to play with Army Men as a kid. It had that little base with the flag with the shitty stickers that would always peel off. It's a cool little piece. It's it's a flag. It's not much, but it's cool. Then we get the first mail away exclusive for the black, which is going to be Blackbeard with the Commando, the homage to Commando, John Commando, with the paint. I actually like this. I think it's kind of cool. I like the pants. The Blackbeard figure itself is fun. My torso was a little loosey-goosey, but it decided to straighten itself up when I did my stream opening them. I can't remember what the divers are called, but the divers look fucking awesome. I like their loadout. They got the catch mags, which is nice. It's just cool. I don't know. I think it was Woody that said it, but they put the fucking Legacy Collection divers to shame in terms of their design. So I definitely know at some point I want to get 6 of them. Some to put in that little boat, and then some to put in the Fortnite boat with the black. So those are cool. This is the armory that he's working on with Duarte. I think they're going to release it by pieces. So you're getting 2 of these armory stands. You could throw the gear on it. You could take that head sculpt off and put it on figures if you want to. But I think this is a cool concept, though, that somebody's thinking about doing these little armory things, because if you try to go on Etsy and buy these, they're expensive. And then this is, what is this, Oscar, I think? This is Oscar. Gold-plated weapons. We got the Destro now. Pimp Daddy Destro. He needs a show. He's got the money, y'all. He's got the money. So we got all gold-plated weapons, which is cool. I like it. I can't remember what this one was called. Was it? Oh, this is one of the newer ones, but he's going to start doing the camo on these, which I like. I've always hand painted the camo on mine, but if you don't seal it right, it chips off. So that's kind of cool that he's starting to play around with that type of stuff. And then this is a homage to 80s action heroes. I couldn't name every single weapon in here and what it's from, but obviously we got Rambo down here, the Auto 9 up here. This is obviously a homage to Die Hard. And then everything else I'm lost upon. Well, no, this is Dutch from Predator. And then everything else, yeah, I'm lost. Oh, Quebec. There you go. Quebec was that one that had camo in there.
The very top right, isn't that RoboCop? RoboCop gun, top right. The pistol with the long barrel, man. That's a RoboCop.
The Auto 9. The Auto 9.
Yeah.
Woody said how many people are going to buy that boat and then turn it right into the Night Landing from G.I. Joe by painting it blue? Probably.
I think a lot of people going to paint it a lot of different colors. I think that thing is going to, like I said, it's versatile. You can do.
And Mendoza said, put some saran wrap over some blue, black, and purple construction paper to float your boats and save yourselves the sorrow of her cold and base to your figures. He said that boat will float up to an hour. He was able to get it to float up to an hour before it sinks. So you can take your pictures with it in, wherever outside in the environment. And then after an hour, it's going to go right down to Davy Jones' locker. SES said not going to paint it, but Torpedo definitely is going to use it. Woody said the best divers out there. SES said the divers are dope. That's what I thought when I saw that pop up in the panel, I was like, that works perfectly for IG Destro or the IGs. I was like, Woody is going to put those with all his IGs. He's going to buy a whole bunch of them, and then he's going to just randomly give his IGs just different. Yeah, I know. It's sitting right here. It's right here. It's right here. It's right here. I've painted it halfway. At least give me a couple of hand claps of applause for going halfway with painting it. It's Billy's rifle with the shotgun. SCS said, I still want to pack a 510. A 5 to 10 Avalis suppressed ARs. The Auto 9, so it will float away for an hour, is the Arnold Mars movie. Arnold Mars movie?
Yeah, okay, I know he's talking about Total Recall.
Recall,
RoboCop gun.
Come on, you got what you want. Let the people go. Give those people air. What happened to that mech? I still have it. Woody kept complaining about me not. Well, I will message you and you can let me know what you want me to paint it as. And Frank is here. He's brought up the basement, y'all. He's
what up?
Get your ass to Maz. Gaines, he was only able to stay with us for an hour. He had to go spend time with Mrs. Gaines. So we had him for an hour. We covered our top 5. Everyone had great picks. But yeah, this weapons pack, it looks good. I like the Rambo LMG down there. It's nice. And then Romeo, we're getting a crossbow. Probably one of the most ridiculous fucking weapons I have ever seen in my life. I don't even know if this exists, and if it does exist, whoever thought of this as an idea, it needs a talking to. We have got a 50 cal sniper rifle with a fucking drum mag. What in the FPS Russia? If you know, you know. But what in the FPS Russia kind of fucking attachment is that for a sniper rifle? I have never seen anybody take that to a range. The ATF would like to have a word with you regarding your attachment to your 50 caliber sniper rifle. The ATF would like to have a call and would like to have a talk with you as to why this has been thought of. I don't understand. GB, do you have any thoughts regarding this ATF violation we're taking a look at on the screen?
The 50 caliber sniper rifles that were used that the government uses. I'm familiar with this. It never had the drum magazine. It actually had a regular straight magazine.
Yeah,
up in it because you were not using it like that. But that was
could you imagine the kickback from a drum mag?
Surprisingly, y'all, I know you're not going to believe me when I say this, but surprisingly, that kick from that rifle is not as bad as you think. Really, it is not. I personally think that a 12 gauge shotgun has a worse kick than that. That's just me though, y'all.
Imagine that's in the next weapons pack he does. It's a 12 gauge with a drum mag.
Now I've seen that. That is, oh my god. But
we're gonna see. I'm just waiting for a weapons pack to come out, and it's just all ATF violations.
Yeah, it is. It is a big rifle, Woody. It isn't as big as you think. It's more like about 5 foot long. No lie, about 5, pushing.
So let's see. And Joseph says the middle top gun is Red Heat Arnold. Which one? Middle.
What else?
Middle. The middle top. This one.
The middle Top Gun is Red Heat Arnold. Okay, yeah, I believe so. I know what he's talking about. Yeah.
All right, now let's go back
Right,
to
though.
this.
I mean, it's 80s. It's all the 80s action guns. Seriously, it is.
I mean, this works now if you have the A team. If you got an A team, if you manage to put together an A team that is true 1/12 scale that will fit in a van that is not made for any other scale. I'm dragging that shit till the day I die. That is the most ridiculous fucking thing I have ever purchased. And I'm still pissed about it. It's boxed up. It's in the other room, but every time I look at it, I just get pissed off.
I think Woody would be the perfect person to or Shane or Woody, either one would be the perfect people to ask Ace what the fuck with the A-team van.
That is a great question. Woody, tell Shane to write that down as a question before I go in that chat on Saturday and give that man a piece of mind. For that many rounds, it would affect on leveling the weapon as opposed to strong.
What up, Hendo?
Oh, how's Hendo? What's going on, Hendo? Mr. Edwards is here. What's going on, Sammy?
Yeah.
Didn't the Joe Cops come with the drum mag? Oh, that's a good question. I think it did. But that's probably based off of something. I do like the new LMG, though. I think this is a new AR. The crossbow is fucking awesome. That's taking me back to Black Ops, which was on my top 5. But there was a mission, though. There was an Arctic mission that required a crossbow. It was fun. It was fun. I do like that the Deagle now has a little scope on the top. That's also fun. Now,
y'all.
So let me see. And then of course we're getting a new weapons pack here, which is weapons pack Sierra. So we're getting an RPG. So this actually, again, it plays into the 80s action. The 80s action. So this will pair nicely with your 80s action hero stuff. Dan Alton said, I think the real question is how fast is that? Oh, it'll sell out quick. It'll sell out quick. I think if I remember correctly, Weapons Pack Mike, which had the new shotties and the AKs in it, that was like one of the first packs to sell out. That was like one of the first new items that sold out from that series, so I'm not surprised. Oh, I know, Woody. I know. You watch that chat like a hawk, and you tell your guests somebody's gonna give them a piece of the chat on Saturday. Honestly, I think he's got me for like the rest of this year and the next year with all this stuff. Frank said those are for the current sport snipers. What? The drum mags? Frank, geez. Did he do a mini Ruger from the A team? That's a good question. We'll go back and take a look and see. Oh yeah, the Lima went quick. More like every action since the 80s. There's an RPG for every 4 AKs. That is true.
Alfred on your side.
Yeah, see, I'm telling you though, it really is some bullshit that he sold. He should have known, if you're gonna do an A-team van, what scale of figures do you think people are gonna kit bash to pair with the van? It's either it's going to be classified figures or it's going to be Valiverse. It's going to be one of those two companies that you're going to use as fodder to build your A-team. And for you to think that people are going to make him in like SH Figure Art scale, it's... Anyway, back on to the weapons packs. So I don't know if he did a Ruger or not. I don't particularly. If it's in this picture, I'm not seeing it, or it's there and I'm just not noticing it. But yeah, those are the new weapons packs. Again, we got a new case though. New case for the RPG, which is cool.
That's cool.
I like the one with November. It's cool. It has like a little flip up on the side to hold the case open. And he's gonna do slings, which is cool. I'm genuinely surprised that Classified Series has not thought of doing slings for any of their weapons, but it would have been nice. Because sometimes you want to have your character sling their weapons. So that's cool. I don't know when it's happening. And then, of course, we get into the not street humans. And these are, I mean, you know, of course, you could look at the inner meaning with the street humans and this and all that. But if we're looking at figures, just from a figure perspective, it's cool that we're getting some kind of just basic figures to have Spider-Man or your heroes to fight. If you want to set up a shot like this where, you know, they're looting a store or something, you can do that. He's got a sledgehammer though for this one. We got Marco over there with the machete. We got the head packs there. We got the basic ski mask. We got the guy, baseball cap, sunglasses with the bandana. You know, we got a couple different head sculpts here. Honestly, I think if you throw some glasses on this head sculpt, though, you got a real life me, though. You really do got that is a real life me. I do have curly hair like that. So yeah, just throw some glasses on there. And you know, whatever body you're using, make sure the hands are banana fingers. Otherwise, it will be inaccurate. According to Woody, it will be inaccurate if my 1/12 scale figure with this head sculpt does not have banana fingers. And Alfred said he's giving away his van to an unfortunate friend. Hendo said I'm getting a bunch of these for my Super Musk and other Urban Dios. Extras are going to be Dope, Ninja, and Honcho. Alfred Collects is donating his too. Stu is out for the night. Thank you, Stu, for stopping by.
Hey, Stu.
Gonzo just got a Zartan. He just got himself a Zartan.
Folks getting them Zartans, y'all. They out there getting
Frank
them.
said, just give me the Joe laser rifle and call it a day. No, Mendoza, no. Nobody start any hashtags in the damn chat. You better. SCS said the head pack is gonna. Oh, for sure, definitely for. If you're not even considering the other two, at least for these two. For these two, they're gonna sell out. I mean, but for the rest of them, it's nice that you got like extra head sculpts to use for that. What he said, your fingers touch your toes. He's talking about my banana fingers. And then, yeah, so Ninja is getting a figure. This will be a convention exclusive for his convention in November. And then Honcho, of course, it was a given until he made his own figure. Now we get into what I'm excited for, the Splinter Cell Blacklist, the Sam Fisher. We got the fancy one that's coming out, I think, for like $90. It's got all the fancy stuff. Now listen, I don't need all the fancy stuff when it comes to Splinter Cell. Just give me a Sam Fisher. Give me his suppressed handgun. Give me the night vision goggles, and I'm good. That's all I need. I don't need anything else. I'll be good. I'll be good. I'll be happy. Unlike my damn 18 van. Otherwise, if he's too small and he doesn't scale with, you know, the rest of my figures, then I'm gonna be mad. I'm gonna be mad. I dropped this fucking night vision goggles. Now that I was gonna talk about. Oh well. Oh wait, I found them. The carpet monster didn't need them. So yeah, we're getting this Sam Fisher. It says 2027, but he said it's coming out this year. This is really all I need. Give me a primary, give me a secondary with the suppressor, give me his kukri knife, and I mean, give me some extra hands, and that's it, and the Nogs. That's all I need. I don't need all the extra shit. I really don't. That's all I really need for Sam Fisher. He doesn't, you know, as a character, he doesn't really need a whole bunch of shit. We're talking, his character is an ex-Navy SEAL, so he doesn't really need a whole bunch of stuff. But I also like that he's doing the desert colors too, so I'll be picking up that one too. It's essentially the same thing, just in desert colors. So, but yeah, I am for sure excited about that stuff. And yeah, I think I want to say that was it for that panel, unless I'm missing something else. But I think that was it for the panel. But overall, yeah, it was a good panel. He kept it at like an hour, which I can't remember how much it was. Oh, Tristan said it is actually a karambit knife. He called it a kukri, so I'm going off of what he said. But thank you, Tristan. Welcome.
I think
you're late. You're late. Criminal Island is late to the chat.
Yeah. I think the kukri is like a curved blade, almost kind of, it's not like
it's more
a definite curve in it.
It's a more longer blade. The one that the Splinter Cell figure is coming with, it's technically, well, if you're like a nerd, the first thing you think of when you see a blade like that is Counter-Strike. Counter-Strike, you had people running around with those blades, and they had the little hook, or the circle at the end so you could swing it. No, nobody's doing a damn giveaway. I'm gonna put Menjoza in timeout. He's over causing anarchy in my chat. Alfred said he got 4 Hellboys and he got 2 of each. So he got the regular and he got the chase.
Nice.
McFarlane is treating him good. Doesn't he need the sniper rifle? No, I don't think so. If it was part of that game, maybe, but I played the original Splinter Cell and I don't remember ever using a sniper rifle. He's the long and curved paws. House Hendo said kukri of the curve machetes used famously by British Gurkhas.
All I know is Kano rocked them.
Alfred said he needs one. I think that would make a great fishing knife when I see it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that was all the pictures, at least I saw from DFW. I think there was like maybe one TF for this week. I think so, maybe. But let me look and see. Let me look and see. But while I'm doing that, GB, did you have any pickups this week?
Hey y'all, go to Walgreens. If you got a Walgreens in your area, they have been running the old ass. They are going to be old. If they're new, I'd be amazed. But you're gonna find some like 2, 3, maybe even 4-year-old fucking Marvel Legends on sale for $7.50. Yeah. Go to your Walgreens, y'all. Yes, the drugstore. I really do mean that. Thank you. Where the hell did she go? I picked up a binary, the X-Men's binary out of there for $7.50. That's pretty much the only one so far that I've gotten, but other than that, no other ones this week. But definitely Zartan is hitting the targets, and sooner or later the Duke is going to show up in Walmart. But that was pretty much it, though. Nothing much really else going on out there. It's pretty quiet. They're starting to get figures out there, but waiting for Ollie's and Ross to jump off now. Who the fuck is doing a food review?
Okay, so I think there might have been three. One of these I do not think I can show on stream.
Uh-oh, is that bad?
It is. Listen, it's a bit. I think it's pushing a little bit past risque.
Not risque.
I think it would traumatize poor Woody. I won't do it. I will not do it.
Do it.
I will not do it to poor Woody. I will not do it. I will not do it to poor Woody.
Do it.
Alfred said there's Walgreens 30 miles from him.
Good grief, man. I know they're
yeah, I don't want to traumatize you. I don't want you to have to pour bleach in your eyes.
Not bleach in your eyes.
Yeah, bleach in your eyes. All right, so for what the hell is going on with this? There we go. So for my pickups, I picked up almost all of Wave 6.5. The only one I didn't get was Jester. But I did get both of the Corsairs. I really like these. I think I'm going to probably pick up a couple more of both version A and B. I like them. Only thing I don't understand is why they don't come with any sort of sidearm or a knife or something. We got grenades. He's trying to cripple himself as quickly as possible. And then this is version A. He's got a weapon courtesy of Top Fun Retro, who was down there at DFW this year, which was great. I didn't even know, but apparently now he's a local in the area, or he's local to Texas now. He moved from, I think, South Carolina. So usually he's at Joe Fest, but I think now that it's more of a drive from Joe Fest, I think he's going to start hitting the conventions in Texas. So hopefully I see him more down there. But I picked up a couple things from him. He makes quality stuff. Woody usually buys from him. So Woody was actually the one that put me on the Top Fun Retro. So yeah, he's a cool guy. Former serviceman. Just making 3D printed weapons now.
Yeah.
And then I got Blackbeard, which I like this guy. I threw the bandana on him. I think it looks cooler. So I like that. I like the wired soft goods is cool. As of the unboxing, his holster stayed on. So his holster stayed on, and he's not as loose in the torso for some reason. He's decided to He's decided to make me look like an ass on 2 streams now, which is great. Not that I have an issue doing that. I do that myself. But and then we have Lieutenant Hyun, which, like I said, I think she's going to be the sleeper. I think she's going to be the sleeper of the wave, but I really like her. I was most anticipating her, and she's dope. I don't know what is going on though with the wash though, because it has been 3 days, and these pants are still have that sticky stickiness from the whatever wash that he did on these pants. And I even went and I used soap and water to try to get the stickiness out of here, but it's yeah, I don't know. But Woody said it's a 50-50 thing. You may have it on yours, you may not. So I don't know, but it's on her boots too. So I don't understand, but she's cool. I like her. I like her with the goggles. I took some pictures. If you got Instagram, probably already saw them. If you don't, if you're like Woody, then you probably didn't, but that's okay. And then I also got Vane, which probably my favorite out of all of these. I like his sidearm is cool with the suppressor. The grenade launcher is cool. The knives are cool. His rifle's cool. He's just cool. And yeah, I'm happy that I was able to get him. Not familiar with the actor or the show that he's from, but to me, he just looks like a cool character. So there's that. And then I also picked up one more thing. Let me go grab it real quick.
Uh-oh, he's going to grab stuff, y'all. So if y'all haven't checked out YouTube and checked the Mask versus Mash fight between the two El Grande Americanos, y'all need to check that shit out. That match is probably better than the pay-per-view in its entirety. Let's see here. What else has been going on, though? So what do y'all think about Coco in the Hood, y'all?
Okay.
No!
Sorry. All right. So I got, of course, as you know, I collect art.
Uh-oh.
I always keep a promise to always pick up at least one person's artwork or a piece of artwork per convention I go to. I did not attend the horror convention that I usually go to every year. Just the lineup. I met most of those people, so I saved the money. Went to DFW instead, and I bought this. This is from George Vega. He does the art for the convention t-shirt every year. Really nice guy. I meant to buy a piece of art from him last year, but I unfortunately didn't get to before the end of the convention. So to make up for it, I bought one this year. This is for the voice actors and actresses from the cartoon. They were all there as guests at the convention, but because I had Flynn and Lady J on it, I had to, and he went ahead and signed it for me at the bottom, which is cool. I had to, though, because yeah, Flynn and Lady J, 2 out of my 3 favorite Joes. So yeah, I had to get the Fairborns on a piece of art. And then this. So like I said, 209 Ed, he was kind enough to send me that. However, when I got to the convention at 8:55, bought my ticket for Saturday, hopped in line. I think it was a couple of people behind 209 Ed, didn't want to interrupt him. He was having a conversation with the gentleman, so I didn't want to be that person. So the convention line started moving. I ended up jumping to the Valaverse booth first. Was, I think, 2 people behind him. he purchased his stuff, and then he went ahead and told Bobby to buy 5 more Malices for the next 5 people in line. So because of 209 Ed, I got the DFW exclusive Malice. So
Oh shit.
really cool. I didn't get to talk to Ed last year because there was a lot going on. He was doing his own thing too. I think he was injured at the time too, so I didn't want to, have him doing too much. But yeah, he's a really nice guy. Really awesome that he paid it forward for people in line. Made sure to thank him personally. But yeah, if you haven't seen his channel, check him out. 209 Ed. He's always doing stuff. Gonzo was able to talk to him last year. He's also a former veteran too. And he's usually at the toy shows down here with his own little booth selling stuff, extra stuff that he has. But he's always at DFW. But yeah, it was just really cool that he decided to do it. I didn't even hop in line because of that. This just happened. I guess, a higher power made it happen. I guess the universe just magically made things fall in place. But yeah, I haven't opened them yet. I meant to open them on stream when I opened up everything else, but I just haven't. But yeah, really cool. I'm very happy that he was generous enough to do that. Because I was kind of on the fence of whether or not I was going to get them, because I was mostly trying to get the black because I thought they were going to sell out. Because last year he brought stuff, but he didn't bring enough stock, so I wasn't sure. But yeah, that's what I'm saying. And I made sure to message him afterwards because he was walking around the vending hall doing a video, so I didn't want to interrupt him. So I made sure to just message him after the convention, just to give my thanks. Dinner time, y'all. Dinner time. He's got to go back to the basement. He's eating bread and water down there, stale bread and room temperature water down there.
Absolutely. In a bucket.
How big is my room? It's not that big, but it was just I had it propped up on the shelf. I had to go. I don't want my print to get all creased up and stuff. I like my artwork to look nice before I put it in the frame. Nope, they did not get me. Oh yeah, the ATF, y'all, they got me. They got me for showing my 50 cal with the extended barrel on it. Sticky pants. I ain't showing sticky pants. Relax. It's not that kind of stream there. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, Zach McGowan. Yeah, see, he said his jester hat. I guess it's just the wash that he used for this, because I've done a dry brush, or I've done a wash with paint on figures, and it's never left that. So it may just be that particular whatever type of paint or whatever he's using for the wash. It just happens to be like that.
A little residue action.
Could be. But yeah, Sammy's excited for Joe Fest. But I put GB back on. The version 8 Corsairs are already sold out. Well, listen, I think they sold out for a particular reason. And also, you know what? Shout out to Toy Visuals, because I bumped into him at DFW this year. I didn't really get to talk to him last year, but it was a great pleasure seeing Toy Visuals again. And he bought some stuff for kit bashing. So yeah, really cool. And let me see. Is it worse than the cow that Snape bought? I mean, kind of, a little bit. I didn't get the gear tin. I didn't get the gear tin yet, but yeah, the goggles are dope. I like the goggles for her. I think it kind of like it fixes something with the face. Not that her face is bad, but it just kind of, I don't know, it breaks up her face. Or that probably didn't sound right. That probably didn't sound right. But like, she's got a lot of face. You know what I mean? She's got a lot of face. The goggles, you know, the colors for the color of the tint for the goggles. It just works. No, I'm not Mr. Unboxing. I am not Mr. Unboxing. However, I did want to unbox the black just to give people an idea, because some people, y'all, they're waiting. Some people a little bit more impatient than others, waiting on their damn figures. So just wanted to make sure that I was there to give a PSA in case anything broke on my figures. You were able to see that in person. Yeah, Sammy would rather do his own wash. Virgo is here. She's somewhere. Woody said a weed wash. And Fumlin said, I'm confused. How can GB and Virgo be in two places at the same time?
It is a trick called multiple devices, Fumlin. Multiple devices.
The divorce causer. Oh boy. The cow. That cow is sacred.
Moo.
His cat, his gimp cow. The gimp cow, y'all.
Moo. Waiting y'all for just waiting to be milked.
And then I went to Target today just to see if the Ninja Zartan showed up down here. It did in some places, but I didn't have any luck, which is fine. It'll be the case of it'll just be the case of Breaker. It'll be the Breaker case where they'll be sold out for a little bit, and then Target will get enough stock to where it just peg warms. It happens to where they clearance it out. It's fine. But this guy was sitting on the pegs, and I've been wanting this guy for my classified collection. And Woody hates the helmet on this figure, but actually I kind of like it. I kind of like this figure, and that is the Classified Series Lifeline. Really like this figure. It's a nice little tribute to the 3 3/4 inch one. However, I do have some issues. Have some issues with Lifeline. It's not with the goggles. It's not with anything else. It is with his case. No, it is not. He doesn't have a basketball dome. So he has the case, right? He's got the case, right? The O-ring had the case. The 30th anniversary one had the case, right? You open up the case, and what is inside the case? We have defibrillator pads, right? And you can actually take the defibrillator pads out and put them in his hands, right? It's amazing. It's incredible. They sculpted little teeny tiny defibrillator pads that he could use, that he could close up the case, right? We open up this case. Where's my fucking defibrillator pads, Hasbro? What are we doing? Why is it 2 medics in a row? 2 medics in a row, and there's no fucking defibrillator pads with any of them. GB, do not stare off in the distance like you're a child being yelled at. I'm not yelling at you, but I'm getting pissed off at Hasbro, because how is it we have gotten 2 medics and one finally comes with some sort of medical equipment and he has no fucking defibrillator pads in this case? Why is there no defibrillator pads in here? But we got a little peg. That's not even a peg. We have a little hole drilled out in there, right? For the little oxygen mask. But you got to plug the oxygen mask in here, and it doesn't even stay in place. One small shake of a table, and this fucking thing falls out. So the case, what the hell are we doing, Hasbro? What are we doing? I don't like it. It's chintzy. I don't like it. We couldn't even add any paint on the inside of this case for any of the stuff. Almost $30. Almost 30. Joe's are going up to $30, and I can't even get fucking defibrillator pads for my Lifeline figure. I've got an oxygen mask that is supposed to plug into an oxygen tank in the case. Doesn't even stay. At least the IV bag, the IV drip I hope will stay on a figure's arm to be administered. Why can my combat medics just never come with the shit that they're supposed to have? I don't understand. My rant is over. Go ahead, GB.
Oh no, man, I'm with you. I mean, if you're gonna come out with the figure, and why not give the figure everything it had when it first came out? Why not give it everything it got? I mean, that's the whole idea with the classified is get you.
No, it does not look like a fucking softball, Woody. To me, it looks fine. You're judgmental. I don't know. You call it a basketball dome. I've never seen a basketball in that color. Hasbro has stim packs. Well, he definitely didn't come with any stim packs, so I don't. And Banta tanks. I am mad. I'm mad because I feel like if you're gonna do a medic and if it's a military line and you're gonna do a medic, why is it that you could do the stuff for 3 3/4 inch and this figure came out over 10 years ago and you can't even give him defibrillator pads? It cannot cost them that much to sculpt defibrillator pads. And then on top of that, you know what? As I'm looking at this little case for the 3 3/4 inch one, look at that. You can actually fit the IV bag in there too. You could take the IV bag out. Look at all that paint. Look at that. Look at all that paint. Where the fuck is my paint? Where is my paint? Why do I have to paint all this? What the hell, man? I'm fucking annoyed. I'm annoyed because I thought going into it, he was going to come with defibrillator pads in the case. And then I bought it. I came home. I opened it up. He's got no defibrillator pads in here. Why is that? Why does it take another company doing a military line to give me defibrillator pads? No, it does come with defibrillator pads. That's the funny part, is that Valas comes with the fucking defibrillator pads. It comes with defibrillator pads and all that shit fits in the backpack. That's why I was telling GB, I was like, watch, now I'm going to have to buy multiple medics, and one of those backpacks I'm going to have to give to Lifeline. He's the Noid. I am not the Noid. That is somebody else's shtick. I am the guy with the banana fingers.
Hey,
yeah, look, see, you could take the IV bag out of the case. I'm just...
Yeah.
I don't understand. Sometimes I really wonder what the decisions that this company makes. Go ahead, GB. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
They could have, they gave you the oxygen mask, which the oxygen mask is not a part of the original one, right?
Well, this isn't the O-ring. This isn't the O-ring, but I believe this one did come with an oxygen mask because he had a little oxygen tank that went in that little holster up there. It came with a stretcher and a whole bunch of shit, but I got this at the swap meet at DFW last year, and I didn't have enough time to go through and look to see if the guy had all the accessories for him, because I had to run to my table to make sure that, because people wanted to buy shit off of my table. And so I was like running back and forth between this one guy selling 3 3/4 inch Joes and trying to what's it called? Yeah, Nanofigs. They do make bad decisions. As you could see why we're getting $30 Joes at the almost towards the end of this year. It's just, in House Sendo, he said his Walgreens usually has 2 or 3 legends. Ollie's wouldn't take.
Right?
Eternally Eternals.
I don't think I've ever seen the Eternals in Walgreens. I think only in Ollie's. I've maybe seen a few of them pop into Ross, but
it's just I'm just very fucking confused as to why.
They cheap, man. Don't give them excuses.
I'm not giving them excuses. I'm just like,
being cheap.
If he did it for a figure that was half the size of the figures that you're making now for Joe's, I could not imagine that it cost that much to sculpt 2 pieces of plastic to look like defibrillator pads. I could not imagine it. Let me see. I do have pictures of that medic. So yes, he does actually come with defibrillator pads. So he comes with that. The backpack comes off. He's got defibrillators in there. He's got some other stuff. Let me see. Let me see if I could scale this up to see if I could zoom in and look at this. I see some sort of med kit here. He's got medical shears. He's got the oxygen mask. But this is on the it's not the oxygen mask like a Lifeline. This is more for when they're trying to pump oxygen into your lungs to try to stabilize your breathing. He even has the flip down pouch with the shears and all the extra shit. He's gonna come with the blanket too, the heat blanket. I mean, it's just, yeah, he comes with the stretcher and you'll be able to pull it. That's accurate to what combat medics use. I just don't understand. I'm not even showing it. I'm sorry. So yeah, he comes with the defibrillator pads right there. I mean, he's got all the medical shit. And for him to be less than what Joe's are about to be soon, that's insane. That's insane. When it comes to my combat medics, I get a certain way. For backcountry and that big bag of tricks. I don't think so. He said his Walgreen has Quasar.
They all have that motherfucker. I swear to God. I swear every single one of them got it.
Oh, actually, you know what? Let me look on. Let me see, because I think Shane said people on Facebook had pictures of that, like better pictures of that stuff from Sunday. I'm gonna look and see. I have too much shit on my desk right now.
Da 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 da.
What the hell? No, this isn't. Yeah. I'm just very. Hang on, my GB, can you hear me?
Yep, I can hear you.
All right, you're gonna. Oh, never mind. I was gonna say I thought you might have to. I thought you were gonna have to take over in a minute because my computer froze.
It's freezing up, y'all.
No, I'm okay right now, but it did freeze briefly for that little bit of time.
Hey, y'all, he went in so hard on Hasbro and that damn defibrillator. They hacked his computer.
I mean, yeah, it was just, I don't know, it just fucking annoyed me because it's like I don't understand.
If anything, classifieds, especially if they're doing a figure, you know, from the OG line that they first time got around to, it should not come with less than what the original figure came with. It should not. It should always have more.
Well, for some reason it's not. I want a few of those medics, especially with that extras head pack coming. That is true. That is true. I think if I go to, the plan is to go to Toy Unity in November. So, because I think they're going to have that medic first at Toy Unity. So,
Unity.
The goal is to go to that. Woody will be there, so I'll see him pushing his wagon filled of figures. He'll have his figure wagon.
Not the figure wagon.
He should have it at Joe Fest too. He'll have it at Joe Fest.
It is crazy out there.
The algorithm has chosen 112 to fight in a digital arena with the light cycle and these crazy discs. It's a whole thing. No, there will be no Tron. No Tron for me.
Man, oh man.
All right. Well, I think, I don't know. I can't get the fucking computer to type in. I was gonna try to pull it up to see if it was on Facebook or not, but oh well. But we've gone almost 3 hours, people. GB, I think this is a good place to call it.
Sure, man. Sure. I mean, we had a good time. We bashed on the new Joes. We crashed on the Lifeline. We talked about video games. I think we've managed to keep ourselves out of the basement.
For the figures, or for the figure photography, I think I'm gonna have to restart the computer after this because the computer has been my Windows that I use to try to pull shit up for the stream has been acting weird. So I think I'm gonna have to restart it. So I don't want to restart it while the stream is going, just for that. So we'll take a look at that stuff next week. So we will double up. Yes, we are going to double up next week for that. But GB, go ahead and plug.
Hey, you know we got the toy hunts. There's one actually going on right now, so check out the toy hunts. We're gonna be live Thursday at 9:30 Eastern time for our live over on Roughshod Stalks. This Sunday, fumbling through the galaxy. He has the Tales from the Outer Rim. He is going to be way the fuck out of town, and I'm talking about across the water out of town. And he won't be doing Tales for the Outer Rim for the next couple of weeks. But maybe on Sunday I might muster enough strength to try to take his place for a little while. But we'll see. We'll see. But Thursday live and another toy hunt on Saturday. Definitely. Other than that, that's it right now. I can't think of anything else to plug.
You said, glad I caught y'all before Skynet took over.
Hey, yeah, man. It's real.
For me, next week we'll have 4-Day Friday. We will have the new season, which I'm not too, from pictures I'm seeing, I'm not too entirely excited for. Not excited for that. But Alfred, Menjoz, and I will tackle the new season. If it sucks, it sucks. If it doesn't, it doesn't. But I'm not too happy with what I'm seeing with the Battle Pass for next season. But I shot a review. I forgot to talk about the damn. Well, they're all the way up there. So the little Skeledrones, I picked up 2 packs of those. I did a video on those. I will be editing that tonight. So it'll be probably the shortest video I've ever done on this channel. I am planning on doing a group video of the black. So we did an unboxing. I talked a little bit about them, but I didn't go into too much detail as I wanted to hold that off for a review. So I'll cover both the Corsairs, Blackbeard, Vane, and the Zolocon exclusive. So take a look for that. And then Lieutenant Hyun, I'll probably do a short review on her as well. And Lifeline, just he's cool, but that fucking case, that was a miss. Speaking of misses, Alfred said sometimes Fortnite does miss. That is very true. But that's it. We're ending it here. And then, of course, GB knows what happens after we end stream. We go right to the basement.
Right to the basement, y'all.